Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Jason Dark Sage, and I'm here with my co-host
T.
And we're here with another episode of hip hop news, reactions, discussions, and all the things in between. But first off, how are you doing?
All right, man. How are you?
B.
What, man?
I'm sad, man. The comments, they're getting to me, man. The hate comments are getting to me. The Beehive, they came to attack us on TikTok.
Hey, the Polos.
Polo G fans. I obviously don't know what a lyrical rapper is because Polo G, this was a lyrical rapper.
He's a hood poet, B. What you talking about?
And, you know, they keep telling me that I need to get a haircut. So, guys, this is going to be the last episode with this right here. I got to cut it off because I need just less things for them to roast me about. So that way, when I have great points and they try to attack it, they can't attack nothing about me because I'm just sexy. I gotta get thinner too. Because when they start saying something about food, I'm like, I gotta get thinner too. They gotta have less ammo.
They got less ammo, bro. They don't have no ammo for that point though.
Exactly. That's the only thing. As soon as I say something that they don't like, you need to start talking about a haircut. This is the same dude that talked about something in his underwear on that video.
That dude nasty, bro. He's nasty.
This man is nasty. I'm like,
underwear conversations.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, dude. Like, this looks a little...
He's like somebody creepy uncle, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it on YouTube,
Hey,
though.
little Kales.
No, man. Hey, Beehive, man, I don't even know if we should even react to what that TikTok we got on here. Man. But, man, it is hilarious to see all the hate that we get.
I might say something derogatory. I'm just joking.
Oh, man. But let's go ahead and start the podcast off with what we've been jamming. And B, what have you been jamming?
Hey, man, my guy Nicholas F., you know what I mean? I don't know if you know who Nicholas F. is?
No.
So back in I want to say the early 2010s, maybe 2011, 2013ish, he used to collaborate with Drake, and this is how I actually found him, bro. He's more of he's from Richmond, Virginia, lyrical type rapper. But he took a hiatus.
What era did he collaborate with Drake in?
Like 2010ish,
like comeback season. What album? Like that's like Take Care and.
I want to say around like comeback season, but I also want to say around what was his first album?
Thank Me Later.
Like Thank Me Later-ish and all that stuff too. And I think, bro, if I'm not mistaken, he had something doing a Take Care era. If I'm not mistaken, bro. I
feel like he's more, from what you're saying, the comeback season era. So.
But around like 2016 is probably the last project I actually like from him. I forgot the name of it. Something Sticks or whatever. But he put out some stuff I think last year. I didn't really care for the beat selection on it. And I know he tries to do other things on these projects. Even on this project, he tried to go off a little Brooklyn drill beat and stuff, and I'm like, come on, Nick, don't do this. But overall, out of I think it was 10 tracks, 2 tracks I didn't care for. The album is called Knxwledge. I could be dumb. He probably said the title of the album in the album, but I don't know. Anyways, I love this project, bro. I was like, it's like a really return to form for Nicholas F. for me, bro. And my standout track on this was Tectonics. Boy was on there spitting. Oh man, it had a dark, menacing beat on it. Not menacing, but it's a dark beat. I like somebody that sound perfect on that beat to me was Conway the Machine, bro. If he would have been on that song, would have knocked it up a little notch. But Nicholas F. Knxwledge, check it out.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of go by artist because I've listened to a good amount this week. One artist I listened to was Mick Jenkins. I listened to The Waters because I think I perused that back in the blog era when it first came out, but I never really went back to it because Mick Jenkins really wasn't someone that I really was appealed to. Okay, and so I listened to The Waters. I really enjoyed it, and I also listened to his latest album. What's the name of it? The Patience.
The Patience.
Spitting. Hey. I'm like, man, this is one of the best things I heard this weekend right here. So
and it was short, sweet, straight to the point.
It's like 30 minutes, I think.
Bro, straight to the point, bro. I think it's 30. I think it's 30.
He has some good features on there. Baby Butcher, Freddie, JID. Really strong standouts performances from Mick Jenkins. And it's funny because he did comment on the thing. Later.
He did.
But yeah, Mick Jenkins is an artist that I do want to check out more projects from. Plus, a lot of his projects aren't really that long. I think he has like 2-hour-long projects, and one of them was The Waters.
Pieces of a Man was really good. His Waves EP. I've been an avid follower for him.
See, I haven't because I've always known he's existed, but I never really wanted to dive deep into his discography.
One of them underrated Chicago artists.
Okay, so he was from Chicago. That's what I thought. I remember he was
By way
saying
of
that he's
Alabama.
Boy, I remember he said he's from Illinois, but I forgot if
Yeah.
he said Chicago. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my first few artists I've listened to.
Okay.
Or first few projects.
And I can go into my second artist, Quelle Chris. I've been doing a revisit, going back to, I talked about it in the last pod. I listened to his debut album, Shotguns and Slick Rifles. Came out in 2013. This, man, no, I actually think it came out in 2011. I'm bugging. Was it? 2013. Bro, it was 2013. I am bugging. I'm bugging. I was not in high school. I was out of high school.
I was in high school.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're young. I'm old. But anyways, going back to listen, it just reminds me of how like diverse Quelle is. Like even on this album, he wasn't even in his like really like artsy bag when it came to his production. This one, he kind of rapped on like some rappity rap stuff. And
is he a producer himself?
yeah, he's a producer. He used to produce. He produced on like XXX, a lot of other Danny projects. He produced two tracks.
XXX
Yeah,
is for Danny.
Yeah, he actually produced on two tracks off Danny's new album. But him and Danny go all the way back, like since they early 20s type stuff. He's from Detroit as well. But Quelle Chris, like one of like my favorites, man. But this album's really good. It just reminded me back in that time of like early getting into more like underground music, but like not just the typical underground like MF Doom. Them just a whole nother like a whole nother branch.
Like a different section.
Yeah, like a different section of it. And man, my standout track, that's all I have to say. My Shotgun with Danny Brown and Rock Marciano, really good. I think I played it a little bit for you last week, and I'll tell you how Rock voice to me sound different.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right one of the songs.
Okay.
But yeah, Danny had a great verse, Rock had a great verse, and Quelle had a great verse. My standout song, even though there's more songs on there I like, but it's Rock Marciano. I could not say this to stand out.
I mean, you got Danny Brown on there. That kind of piques my interest.
Yeah, and Danny wasn't even, because Danny he can go into that high pitched voice. Cause I think he wasn't doing that on that song at all. So yeah, so check out that album if you haven't.
All right, next artist discography that I kind of dived back into, even though it was really more so revisits, was Tyler the Creator. So listen to Wolf, Cherry Bomb, Call Me If You Get Lost, The Real Estate Sale, because I never listened to the deluxe version, which is why I want to get that vinyl. And is that it for all the Tyler? Yeah, that's it for all the Tyler, because I really wanted to revisit Wolf and Cherry Bomb. And I honestly feel like Call Me If You Get Lost is one of his best albums. Especially since it's more of the rappity rap bag that Tyler gets into. I didn't go and revisit Bastard because I heard that and Goblin a lot growing up. So and the OF Tape Volume 2, which I really do enjoy. I didn't revisit those, but I did want to revisit Wolf and Cherry Bomb. I did not like Cherry Bomb.
Yeah, Cherry Bomb.
The production, especially with the bass, it was way too overpowering for me to not even hear a lot of the lyrics. The later half was good for Cherry Bomb, but the first half, when it came to the bass, I'm just like, whoa, this is way too overpowering for me to hear any of the vocals.
Big Three?
Who? Tyler?
Yeah.
Remember I told you, like, he's right behind them.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, star power and things like that.
Right.
Wolf is good. I did really enjoy Wolf. I didn't like Wolf when it first came out back then. I love Wolf. Because I feel like it was such a different take, and I was still in my immature bag compared to where Tyler was with Yonkers and Goblin and Bastard and the OF tape. So him not really having a lot of those jokey joke bars, even though he has a few immature bars here and there, I enjoy Wolf a lot more as I've gotten older.
Wolf was him maturing, and then Cherry Bomb was him trying to
experiment kind of with not necessarily like a too much different sound, but it was different sounding enough for a rap.
I feel like subject matter, he kind of like didn't teeter off, but I think production wise, he was trying to stretch it.
Yeah, he was. And then,
Flower Boy
is like, really solid because I visited that a few weeks ago. I think I said in the episode. Ego is also good, and then Call Me If You Get Lost is also a phenomenal project as well. That's like I said, I got to get that vinyl. That vinyl is limited edition. Yeah. So yeah, those are all the projects I've revisited for Tyler.
Okay. Cool. So my third album, been jamming. I jammed this like I don't know how many times yesterday. Because like it's an album that came out last year that I listened to it once, but I just didn't go back to it. Faith is a Rock with Mike and Wiki in the Alchemist album, like 10 tracks, solid. The Alchemist gonna have some dope production. Wiki rapping his butt off. Mike, bro, what can you say about Mike? I think you should check it out. Really good album. I hate that I didn't listen to it as much last year, but I wasn't going into music like heavy. I kind of like was more listening to like so many podcasts around the time, reading books and stuff. I was trying to be on my building myself, but this year's the year of the music. You know what I'm saying? So my standout track is Pray for Him. Man, really good performance from both of the artists, bro. I really like Wiki verse on there. They got a little introspective on there. I love when an artist peel back those layers. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for Faith is a Rock. Check it out if you haven't.
And it's you said 10 tracks, right?
Yeah, like about 10 tracks.
Okay, it kind of sounds about on par for people who
pretty,
collaborate with Alchemist.
Yeah. Hey, pretty, right in, right out, bro. You can listen to it again. It's one of those type of albums you just could play. Really good album.
Okay. Next discography I dived into was Chance the Rapper. I revisited all his albums. 10 Days did not age well for me, but you can see the talent.
But you see some of them songs on there that's pretty good. But
yeah. You can see the talent there.
Yeah.
It just really wasn't all the way there. I feel like he really wasn't confident as a rapper. Then we go to Acid Rap. I think Acid Rap is his best project overall. The production, there's no misses on there. All the features are pretty good as well, and the actual subject matter and just different things that he raps about is good as well. Coloring Book is an album that I only listened to once when it first came out. I haven't listened to it since then, so I re-listened to it. Has a lot of gospel influence or impact on it. I didn't really like it like that. Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad album. It sounds really well produced. To me, it sounds like The Life of Pablo, the Great Value version, kind of, where how Kanye had a lot of that not soulful, but more gospel-like influence and sound on Life of Pablo. To me, that's what Coloring Book sounds. It sounds very grandiose in terms of the soundscape compared to an Acid Rap. And it's kind of like an evolved sound from Acid Rap, but it's not too far deviating from that sound either.
Because, like, this is when Life of Pablo came out, Chance was working close with Kanye. And I think Life of Pablo came out after... what's that one? Coloring Book, yeah.
Which would make sense. I know he also had some other album with a band or something like that, right?
Yeah, with Donnie, I remember his name was Donnie something. It was a Surf, I think it was called Surf.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But I didn't listen to that though.
Yeah, it's not bad. I used to jam it a little bit. Yeah, but
and I revisited Big Day, which I mean, I hate to say it aged badly now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think this album gets dogged on a bit too much because I re-listened to it when I first heard it. I didn't like it at all. But when I heard it now, I'm like, all right, the first like 8 to 9 tracks, I'm like, that's a solid project right there.
You like Hot Shower?
I did like Hot Shower. It's a fun track, especially compared to these other songs having more, I don't want to say deeper meaning, but it has more introspection on it. It has more personal matters and subject on there. Hot Shower is kind of like a reset of like a palate cleanser. Then we go back into what we're doing instead of you just kind of getting Chance being way too personal and it just kind of coming on not too much heavy, but it just comes off like dang, like where's the fun at basically. And so it's like right before it's the song right after the skit with Pops John Witherspoon. Right after that skit with the brother thing, cool. I think Chance abandons a lot of his morals in terms not morals. A lot of his flow or formula when it comes to his albums, because 10 Day, Coloring Book, and Acid Rap, they all have 14 tracks, all under an hour. This album's like an hour, 17 minutes, 22 tracks, a whole bunch of skits in it. I'm like, yeah.
It was all over the place.
Yeah, the second third to the third, I'm like, yeah, you could have scrapped that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Big Day, aged horribly. First 8 tracks is like really good though.
Okay. All right. I might have to revisit that. I think this was my 4th album. I think I did 4 albums this week. I think I did. Anyway, yeah, my 4th album will be by an artist called Polo Perks. This is when I kind of like move out of my like, lyrical miracle type of guys. Not lyrical miracle, but guys would have more substance in their lyrics.
Oh, he's doing some substance, all right, from that name.
Oh yeah, Polo Perks. Yeah, he's some abuses. He's abusing some substances. Polo Perks, he's an artist. I think he's out of LA. Haven't done much research on this guy. I heard a few of his tracks last year, and over the weekend I washed my car and I just jammed through his one of his recent albums and just some of his top singles on the Spotify charts. Pretty cool guy. He gives me in the vein of like a Xavier Wolf, but more druggy, and he has a lot of rock influences, mostly like emo rock.
Kind of like a Kenny Mason.
Nah, more like a Little Peep, but with like heavy bass production. But it has like that emo rock like samples and stuff like that. But one of my standout tracks on his album he put out called More Than This Part 2. It's HTML Rude Dude. That's the name of the song.
HTML like a website?
Yeah. Okay. It's a weird title, but I love the song off that. It has this artist named Shrimp on it. He's like doing some type of emo. Like it sounds like a sample, but it's actually an artist. It sounds like an old emo sample from like the early 2000s. But I actually love the way it sounded on the production. It's something you probably have to hear. I really can't describe it, but it's cool. It's nothing like if somebody like into like Xavier Wolf or any of those like emo rappers, it kind of give you that vibe. You know, I listen to all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get in my little I don't want to say the word, my bag. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to listen to some ratchet stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's not ratchet. It's just like, how will you describe it? It's like sad boy music, pretty much. Sad boy druggy music, dope beats, 808s. And
so the genre is sad boy?
Pretty much. Hey. Not that. We ain't talking about that. We gonna
hey, check out our review for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it on my list.
See, I still got plenty. Hey, man. Hey, I listened to Childish Gambino's 3:15:20. Never heard it. That's his last album.
Fire.
So I remember us having this conversation about putting the medicine in the candy.
Yeah.
This is super that.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, to me, it's like not super like artsy, even though it's kind of artsy. And when you first listen to it, you like, what? Because I'm like, the sound to me was like everywhere. It had influence from like Awaken My Love, but also some of his little rapping as well. And when I first heard it, I'm like, I don't get it. But I had to start looking at the lyrics because I could barely hear him. With the effect that he was having on his voice for some of the songs, I'm like, oh, this is literally medicine in the candy, because I'm like, yeah, this sounds like Hey Ya, kind of like how Hey Ya has like a deeper meaning. Yeah, exactly that song right there. I'm like, yeah, this is like Hey Ya, because it's like it has a deeper subject meaning. When you hear it, it just sounds like super catchy, super fire. Yeah, so I think I like the later half of it, but overall, I didn't like the production like that, because I feel like if I can't hear you well on the production, then to me, I'm not going to enjoy the album as well. And that's the main thing, because I need to hear the lyrics. I can't be reading the lyrics the whole time. It's not a bad project. It's just, it wasn't for me. This one is it wasn't for me. Like, I like Because of the Internet and Royalty a lot more than this, because of the production and how he was rapping on that. Another project I listened to, Billy Woods, Church.
Whoa, you listen to Church by Billy Woods?
Yeah, because I was looking for a shorter project, because I'm like, all right, I'm kind of winding down today. I need a shorter project to listen to. Let me check out some Billy Woods.
Whoa, what'd you think, bro?
Not First 2 tracks, I was like, whoa, no. I'm like, this is not it for me.
Yeah.
But it started picking up. I think there was a feature from that guy, Lucid, who's who will also be talking about right after this.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I like this dude. I'm like, but also whenever he's with the Elusive dude, he kind of like picks up his he picks up the pace on his rap, and I'm like, all right, you kind of sound like you competing with somebody right now. Okay, I like this. But I think I started to like the production a lot more after the first 2 to 3 tracks. Those first 2 to 3 tracks, very misleading. The subject matter, I feel like this is one that I had to do multiple listens to, because some of the stuff I wasn't getting on the first listen. I'm just like, all right, I get this. I'm not getting what that is. And then I had to look up certain things that he was talking about, like, oh, this is like a weed killer, but we grew up on this. And I'm like,
bro,
I'm like, okay, I gotta go back.
You're gonna have to listen, bro. You can't listen to a Billy Woods album 10 times and understand everything. You will never.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking.
He's insane.
Hey, at least I'm being honest and letting y'all know I didn't understand.
Mostly anybody that loves Billy Woods will be honest with you. They know that some of the stuff that he says, most of the stuff he says, you don't know.
I will say that this isn't bad. The production threw me off, because I like to bump a lot of this in the whip. So the production,
you ain't bumping
no. You can bump some of this in the whip.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
This one, I was like, all right, the production's a bit off to me. Like, literally, I had to go in my car and I had to turn the bass setting down, because the bass was just way too overpowering for him. Which I hate that. I don't know why. Them people in like the sector that you like the Rock Marcianos, the Billy Woods, everybody in that little sector of rap right there, they like to be weirdly mixed into their vocals and the beat. I'm just like, turn the goddamn vocals up so I can hear you. But yeah, wasn't a bad project. So I was like, all right, Billy Woods, I could tell he would rap. I know that. That's no denying. So I was like, okay, let me check out Haram. Because the best way for me to get into someone is Alchemist production, baby. And then this is also with the Lucid guy. Because I had to look it up, because I'm thinking the Lucid was like the producer or whatever. Because Arm & Hammer, I'm thinking this is a producer. Yeah, so I was like, all right, let me check this out real quick.
Lucid is a producer, though.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. But I went on here, I'm like, yeah, I like this Elusive guy. This Elusive guy is nice.
He's more aggressive.
Yeah, he's more aggressive. He got the energy. He got the energy for me. I'm like, all right. Billy Woods him and Billy Woods together is a nice compliment for each other. Where Billy Woods is a bit more calm, still in that lyrical bag, but Lucid comes with that energy that I like. So they kind of mellow each other out in the middle right there. And I'm like, all right. Plus the Alchemist production.
So Haram fire, bro.
Yeah, Haram is fire. I definitely got to do some more listens to that too, because there is some stuff that I didn't get. But the feature from Earl was really, really good. I was like, all right. Alchemist, you could just make me love anyone. Another Alchemist project I listened to, Super Tecmo Bow. At this point, anything with, how about to say Billy Woods, anything with, I'm about to call him Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, bro.
Bodie James and Alchemist, I'm in there, baby.
Hey, bro, now you're not going to, no misses, bro. Listen to the EP Bowface.
I need to. But yeah, Super Tecmo Ball. I was like, all right, let me listen to something real quick. I was like, ooh, that's fire. I'm like, that's good right there. Plus, I really like the cover art as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another project that I heard. Rapper, producer, little tag team. Another one I had to revisit it. Lord Giveth, Lord Taketh Away with Stack Selector and Freddie Gibbs. You know, I've been on my Stack Selector kick recently.
Hey.
I'm like, dang, 10 out of 10 project for me.
Bro,
like this,
that joint fire, bro. I'm gonna buy a record. I was like thinking about like I did because I know the old one. It one that came out years ago.
There's a red one and a yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow one came out. It's with the old what's the name of that company? They don't press no more. They did the Nipsey. They did the Nipsey.
Oh, Murder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they did the yellow one. I remember that. I always wanted it. I just never bought it.
I'm gonna have to get that soon.
Yeah. And it's cheap, bro. You can't. They not.
Like
they're not that crazy.
30 to 40.
I know the repress is like 30. I don't know if the older one. I think it's like in the 60s. I could be wrong.
I looked it up this weekend.
It's not bad.
I was like, it was like 30, 40.
Okay, cool.
It was around the 30 to 40 range right there with the shipping.
It's been a while since I looked it up. I just remember.
I was like, I need that.
Yeah.
I was like, I need that.
Hey, that last song. I can't think of the name of it with Freddie. Oh my god, bro! I can't.
Not Daz Dillinger because he's on the album, but no, not Smoke DZA either. Is Smoke DZA on that?
Yeah, he on that. I think he on that song. Yeah.
Okay.
But that last one, Freddie was on that. He had the first verse. Oh my god.
That project is just so good. I had to revisit it because the first time I heard it, I think you told me about it back when I was in college.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. Sadly, another discography I dived into. He's going into the Polo G Ride Wave realm for me. Fabio Foreign.
Oh, you listen to Fabio? Dang.
I never checked it out because look, I think he's an industry plant as well. Yeah. He had that EP, then he got on a whole Kanye album.
Yeah,
like Kanye to me is like a springboard for newer artists.
But like one thing with Kanye, you know, he can't. I wouldn't say he can't reach those people no more, but I feel like he have more accessibility to like the younger guys. Even though I know younger, I say newer guys, like you just said, because I think some people kind of like want to stay away from him, and some people's like, all right, I'm willing to work with him. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense why he has a little baby weekend and all of them.
Yeah.
So I checked out Fabio Foreign. I think it's the worst drill music I ever heard.
Yeah, bro.
It's literally, to me, it sounds like popularized drill music. It sounds like whitewashed drill music. Yeah. It sounds way too clean, not gutter enough, not drill enough, and to me, it's just like he's all right rapping wise. Like he's not a horrible rapper. He's not horrendous, but also he's far from the best. Yeah, he's far from good as well. Yeah, I listened to Fabio Foreign's album. I forgot the name of it, Bible, which I don't like that you use that term Bible, the acronym, just like how Jizza did because you putting disrespect on it. And then Pain and Love too. I listened to that. Much better project. But Fabio Foreign just can't hold on his own. Like he has 3 songs on his own debut album. Yeah, 3 songs on his own, and they are not good. I'm like, the features don't even really save you because they are already really not good songs. I like 5 songs off the album. So Fabio Foreign, I'm disappointed in what I heard. I don't want to hear it ever again.
Hey man, hey.
He's one of those, oh yeah, he's relatable. He's speaking the truth, bro.
People be saying that?
No, but I'm saying that's how they said about Polo G, how Polo G is lyrical. Well, he's not. I'm just like, dog, why do y'all give these characters so much grace in this rap game?
Sad.
So, some more stuff I listened to. Right after the Bryson Tiller debut, not debut, self-titled album came out this week, which we'll maybe talk about a little bit later. I was like, all right, I'll save my opinion for later. But I was like, let me go back to Anniversary since I never fully heard it. Yeah. I'm like, all right, this is his second best project right here. I'm like, I don't know why a lot of people are saying Bryson Tiller's self-titled is his best project. No. Trap Soul, then Anniversary. Because Anniversary gives me that Trap Soul feel, even though it sounds like a watered-down version of it. And then, I think the last project I listened to, that I kind of want to talk about, and I was kind of disappointed with it, but it's not bad. Forgive Me Not by BFB the Pac-Man. I really enjoy BFB the Pac-Man.
I like him. He's funny. I just can't listen to a whole project.
See, the thing with this project was he kind of toned down the funniness. And so
he's
that
actually being serious?
Some points. I mean, he still had the funny bars here and there, but he wasn't as clever or funny with it like he was on his debut project. Dang. And so I was just like, dang, like, I get it, and you're not a bad rapper. He has that good Detroit-style flow.
Flint.
Yeah, Flint. My bad.
Hey,
Flint.
Is he still he still work for USPS?
He said something like how he'll go back to UPS. So I'm like, okay, maybe you don't work for them?
I guess he don't work for him no more.
Yeah, but also, I don't know what he does because he had a whole song with Maxo Cream, even though I'm not saying that he's probably getting the most payoff of that song or anything like that.
But Max, he was actually living in Houston working for the post office.
Yeah, I thought he was still living in Houston.
He probably did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I know he moved from Flint to Houston. Yeah. And that way that's probably how that connection or collaboration happened right there, which I do enjoy that song. But yeah, man, I want the comedy aspect back in this. And he does have some, I don't want to say posse cuts, but he has these 2 guys that he's cool with that he put on like 2 songs. And I'm just like, It kind of sounds like you, just with a different voice.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not mad at that. And also, free Rio the Youngin. I don't know what you did, but free him. I liked his other song that I heard him on.
You talking about Rio?
Rio the Youngin.
Oh, Rio fire. Hold up, am I? You know the one that's locked up with the stuff on his face?
Yeah.
Rio fire, bro.
No, but see, I like his other song that I've heard by himself, and he was on here because Drake was supposed to be a feature on one of the songs.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that, yeah.
Then Drake pulled it because of the whole Kendrick stuff.
Hey, yo, Rio fire.
Yeah, free. Yeah, I just hate on this song. He sounds like he's rapping from the jail phone. I'm like, I get it.
It's that one song with Rio. Oh my God. It's like his last song he put out before he went in. Mm-hmm. I think it's called Last Day Out or something like that. Oh, fire, bro. Just going. Him and Peasy? I like Peasy too.
I think I heard do they have a collab project, right?
I think they do. Yeah, they got a project.
Because I remember I heard some of that. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have for what I've been jamming. I've been jamming a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some of the other stuff we've been jamming in the music section. But let's go ahead and move on to some hip-hop news. And Anderson.Paak and Knxwledge, No Worries, is dropping a project called Why Lord on June 7th.
I'm already hyped.
You hyped?
Yes, Lord, to me, a personal classic of mine. Love that album. I even love the whole, the whole marketing around them two together, bro. Like, I remember back when that Stone Throw used to drop the whole, videos of them, Knxwledge just DJing and Anderson.Paak singing, rapping, whatever he's doing.
Is it like on the rooftop or something like that?
Nah, this is not the rooftop. This is when they was in a building, some room or whatever. But anyways, just I like when Anderson on his pimp stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talking that pimp talk. But it's just and over those Knxwledge beats, bro. Come on, bro. You can't.
Is he singing or rapping? Or is he doing like that middle?
He does. He do the middle. He sings a little bit. He raps a little bit. He be on. I'm telling you, bro. Cool.
I wanted to ask you if I should listen to their Yes Lord.
Yes, bro. Yes Lord, fire, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
I do like Anderson.Paak or Paak. I don't know how to say his name. I do like his other projects like Malibu.
Yeah, but this is different.
Yeah, this is different because of the production, right?
Yeah, totally. And the subject matter, way different. Well, but that's why you got another Anderson on this, bro. It's so dope. I love that guy.
Would you consider Yes Lord in the top of his discography in terms of press projects?
Yeah, for me, yeah. It's like one of my favorite projects from him is Malibu. Then I say Yes Lord, and I say not Oxnard. I say Ventura.
That's the one with him with the photo in the middle.
Yeah.
Not the one where he's like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the one I was forgetting. Ventura. I really liked Ventura when it came out. But yeah, Why Lord, June 7th. I will be listening to Yes Lord, so that way I can see where they're coming from, and I want to see where Anderson.Paak could do on that type of production right there. I have heard some knowledge, not a lot of knowledge, so I am curious to see what his production style is really like as well. But next piece of news, Chance the Rapper and his wife are separated. This is a sad day, B, because like I said earlier, that big day did not age well.
Yeah. Hey, I'm pro-family, so hey, whatever happens to them, man, hopefully everything is, like they said, They split amicably.
Amicably.
Amicably. Nah, I know I said it.
But yeah, his wife said, after a period of separation, the two of us have arrived at a decision to part ways. We came to this decision amicably and with gratitude for the time we spent together. God has blessed us with two beautiful daughters who we will continue to raise together. We kindly ask for privacy and respect as we navigate this transition. Thank you, Chance and Kirsten.
Yeah. What I hate when they say we want privacy, but you did it publicly.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're gonna get public opinion on it.
Yeah, and
that's why we're talking about it now.
Mostly it's killing Chance, which is, I mean, I don't want to say it's good because she wasn't out here wilding and she wasn't out here like in the media like that, so they have nothing to say about her. Chance is obviously an artist who has made, a project basically celebrating his wedding and his wife, which isn't a bad thing if you do it in a good way. Yeah. But a lot of people are like, ooh, you made a bad album and now that bad album aged horribly.
And now that video of him at Carnival resurfacing.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, this probably would cause us divorce right here. I'm like, y'all don't know what these rappers have arranged with their wives or with their girlfriends for them to be able to do. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's part of the culture. It's like, just because a woman dances on you don't mean that.
Yeah, that like Carnival,
she's instantly going to be with you that night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't do that, but people just, a lot of people just joking on them, ranking on them. I'm just like, dang.
Yeah, some people are crazy. Like, I wouldn't partake in that type of stuff, bro.
I'm just like, man, like, I can't imagine being married and then breaking up, and then I just go on the internet and people just making fun of me. Right. Like, dog, like, you guys know that I'm a good guy. I'm trying to promote marriage. You guys are making fun of me. Yeah. Like, really?
Bro, you know how black people are, bro. Yeah. We make fun of the darkest stuff, bro. Like, but regardless, man, I hope everything well with his family. Like, I think that Chance, he's like you said, I think he's a really good guy. whatever happened, we won't know. We will never know unless they come out publicly and tell us. But right now, let's let's give them their privacy, bro. Like, that's it, man. That's all I really gotta say about it, man.
Plus, a lot of you guys ain't getting married either.
Right,
so.
bro. And I'm getting married this year, bro. Shout out love.
Sadly, it didn't work out here, and he became another statistic.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dang, Chance. I don't know if it's his fault, the wife's fault, but I'm just saying, hey, I wish things would have ended out better, though.
Yeah.
Another piece of news that we have, Pharrell and Chad from the Neptunes are going into a little lawsuit or legal dispute over, I guess, what Chad Hugo had a certain percentage of stuff.
Yeah, it was the percentages and with the name, the Neptune's name, and it's also Chad lawyer is the one who was contacting Pharrell's lawyer. So they kind of in a battle of like some of the things that Chad has percentages to and what Pharrell do. And it seems like they saying that Pharrell is trying to get like pretty much way bigger percentage off their production credits. So, you know.
A lot of people online saying, like, oh, I want Chad Hugo to win. I'm just like, dang, why? And then, you know, a lot of people explaining, like, you could tell that Chad Hugo had a huge help when it comes to the production of the Neptunes, because if you look at Pharrell's solo discography, totally production-wise, it's, like, completely different. It's not as consistent compared to Neptune's production, which I'm just like...
Them two together is the Neptunes that, like, it was the space. It was, like, you could just think about, like, the production they put together. And Chad is more to the back. Like, he's not a forefront. So I think Pharrell saying, like, pretty much like I'm the salesman, like I'm the guy I'm the face, pretty much like I'm the guy, I'm the name. So he probably think that I pushed this, I probably should get more credit or more or percentages off this production. But we don't know
who did what, how much you know someone else did. What do you think about situations like that where someone is like the leading face, the other person's in the background? But in this sense, we don't really know how much percentage each person did when it comes to production or what all they put in.
Yeah, I don't know like contract-wise what they did because they started producing with each other when they was younger, bro. So like I think that's probably something they probably should have put together throughout times that they start making music. I just don't know, man. It's like hard. It's hard to say. I don't know.
And Chad, he was never the guy like I've seen like an interview.
Yeah, but I never watched it. I don't think I ever heard him speak.
I'll be real. A few years ago, because you know I've never been in like the Neptunes or anything like that. I didn't know that the Neptunes was like two people. I thought that was like a band that Pharrell had. I didn't know that it was a production group with him and Chad Hugo. Yeah. And when I did learn that, I'm like, oh, I never knew this because I never knew what he looked like. Yeah. And I think he was the one that made because I'm thinking of Chad Ego or something like that.
That's Baby the Name. That's the guy that was like,
the fashion designer. He be doing music stuff as well. But yeah, I didn't know who the Chad Hugo guy was until like, a few years ago. And I'm just like, why have I never seen him compared to Pharrell? I mean, I know Pharrell's a solo artist. He has a whole bunch of, I guess, music ventures when it comes to his album that he recently put out for download only. And we would have talked about it, but we didn't listen to it enough. Well, I didn't listen to it enough. He didn't listen to it at all. He put it up for download only called Black Yacht Rock Black Yacht Rock Volume 1. And it's on his website if you guys want to check that out. It is for free. It's 10 tracks. I believe it's under like an hour. Yeah. It's background music at best. But
yacht music.
I wouldn't know about that. I'm nowhere near that.
You never been on a yacht?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, you want to say it like a flex. But yeah, I will say that, I don't know, I guess because Pharrell is so known in the rap game on his own merit that I would never think, oh yeah, like this guy might have a problem with the Neptunes. I can see why there could be a problem later on down the line with stuff happening like that. Especially when it comes to royalties, back end stuff that you don't know about, especially with stuff like the clips.
Facts. Two great albums. Man, it just sucks. Like I saw a lot of people saying, "Dang, my childhood like grew up knowing these two guys being a collective together and like seeing them like maybe split over some like legal situations." Just like it sucks, bro. It hurts, but it's like what happens, bro. When money get involved, some people get dissolved.
I mean, they wasn't making any music now that people was checking out anyway.
Yeah, but you still.
I feel like they're an underrated rap producer. Producer.
Underrated? You talking about for now, currently? Yeah, but no. Yeah, I guess.
I feel like kids nowadays don't really care about that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about us. We're like people in our age group and older. We're still big consumers of rap of hip hop. So
yeah, but I'm talking about like of the current space of hip hop. Like,
but
when I see people say, "Oh, top 5 producers," I never see Pharrell or the Neptunes in those conversations. Yeah, and I'm not saying that they are top 5.
They like I'm saying you would put them like top 10. You put them in those conversations, but at that time you're like you got to think about some of the guys, the heavyweights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, hey, they got 2 Clips albums. Yeah, really good though.
NRD.
I never heard of
In My
NRD.
Mind.
Well, yes, I have. I heard one NRD project.
Neptunes,
I do not remember.
Was it Attack of the Clones? Come on, man. Friend, all that. Come on, bro. Classic. It's like some of the first albums I ever owned on bootleg.
Yeah,
as an elementary schoolist.
It just sucks to see two powerhouses.
Yeah.
For this one group kind of being dissolved.
Facts.
But hey, it's life. Stuff like that's gonna happen. Egos get in the way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It happens.
That's about it for that. Let us know what you think about that down in the comment section.
Yes, man.
And last piece of news we have. JT from the City Girls is beefing with two people. This one is just in Young Miami. She just started it before this podcast episode. But she was beefing with GloRilla the day GloRilla dropped Ehhthang.
Ehhthang.
Yeah, I mean, I just say it like that because I'm saying it how I read it.
You know when I saw it, I thought Earth Gang. It's like, what? What? Earth Gang.
But no, JT... I don't know what's happening with that girl. She is spiraling out of control. I mean, I can't say that she's a big problem. I never knew JT had such a cult-like fan base, like a Nicki fan base. I don't know what they call themselves. Yeah, I guess she's like very, I don't want to say inclusive. She represents, I guess, for the trans community I've seen. Because I guess she has some song representing trans people, which I could see why a big community latch onto that. And a whole bunch of girls. She's also really a big fan of Nicki Minaj as well, so I'm pretty sure the Barbs are coming to her aid as well in this situation. But yeah, JT has been going crazy on Twitter. All the beef is happening on Twitter.
My guy's into the girl talk.
You're right.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll be real. I'm trying to get more into female rap,
the
mainstream stuff, just to see more of the appeal, but to also get a wider scope of like where these artists stand with each other.
Yeah.
So that way, maybe there might be a female big three later on.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon. But
it felt like it was a whole movement like for the last 2 years of like female rappers emerging. You know, you had like the Flo Millis, the Lottos, the Megan Thee Stallions, Cardi B. You got
the City Girls,
Sweeties, the City Girls. Man, it was.
A lot of them are not selling and falling off.
Yeah, it's like
I don't want to say like this. They are failures.
Yeah, he said
in terms of musically, in terms of sales.
Yeah, but one thing about like I feel like the City Girls, they built more of a not a musical fan base, but a really fan base when it comes to them personally. Because like you said, a lot of them are relatable. You know, they even call Young Miami by her first name. They call her Carisha. So I always think like, Carisha? Like, who's that? They're like, oh, that's Young Miami. I'm like, okay.
I used to get them too confused.
And they actually had a show kind of based off. I know
Carisha.
It wasn't a show. It was a show kind of based on what would you call it?
Upbringing.
Upbringing. They upbringing, not upbringing of like their life. But like
the rise,
they rise. It was actually produced and created by Issa Rae. It was called
that rap show.
It's called Rap Star or something like Rap Show. Rap-ish. That's what it's called. I did not like that show. I watched the first season and like the first 3 episodes.
So that was on City Girls?
Yeah, it's kind of like loosely based
like
off of them. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
But yeah,
50 Cent plays himself.
But JT basically beefing with GloRilla because GloRilla had that one big song, Yeah Glow, talking about slapping rap B words or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that was a rumor that was started in the industry saying that GloRilla slapped JT. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. And then I guess she addressed it on the album, Ehhthang. And she was like, oh, me and JT, like she said it like her name. And basically, she was like, oh, she addressed it on the album because other people were basically gassing it up. Yeah. So she was like, she didn't have to address it on there. Plus, she didn't really slap me.
Yeah.
And then, her and GloRilla were going back and forth. JT posted her mugshot saying, you about to be the 9th one.
Yeah.
You about to be the reason I get the 9th one. He was like, girl, you got them, what is it? The mugshots from scamming. Fighting. I'm like, yo, if this fight actually happens, this is actual real rap beef, unlike the other person we got to talk about.
And then I saw like them posting like pictures of like GloRilla when she was younger, like big old guns. And
that was
like
JT.
They said, yo, want to mess with this, but I saw that. Like, I saw those snippets, I was just like, yo, they are wild. Women.
I don't know what's up with women. To me, they're the most.
I'm joking, guys. I love women.
Are you sure? Look, let me say it real quick. But I feel like the women, in terms of the rap sector, mainstream wise, are the most divided because how are the City Girls broken up?
Yeah, I really all right.
Basically,
so look,
this aspect.
This is not for to sound the most politically correct. But women do not get along. They do not support each other like that.
That's proven by the sales.
Yeah, bro.
She flopped hard. She went double plastic.
Bro. How many girls that still friends with like? It's not many of them that still friends, bro. They have. Oh, I ain't friends with her no more. I ain't friends with her. Like, bro, women fall out, bro.
They're fickle.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, man. But yeah, you know,
some women, not all, not every single one.
Not all. Yeah, I'm not singing,
but a lot of them that we've met from personal experience, anecdotal experience. A lot of y'all are very fickle.
Bro, oh my god. But it's cool. I feel like if we have beef in the male sector, we should have beef in the woman sector.
We already do. Lotto and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
I mean, Lotto and
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj.
Hold on. Nicki Minaj just beats with everybody.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj versus everyone.
Yes, bro.
Nicki Minaj versus
she's like Detroit. Detroit versus everyone. Nicki Minaj versus every female rapper on the planet.
Yeah,
like,
because, oh my god, she cannot. I mean, she got Ice Spice. Well, she might be losing Ice Spice to
Taylor Swift.
No,
Cardi B. Cardi B can. Oh yeah, they've been going back. Yeah,
but also they had a little conversation or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it was like, oh, when Nicki wakes up and she sees this, she's going,
oh man, ooh, I hate to be one of them female rappers right now. Trying to, you don't know,
you gotta tiptoe.
You gotta be like, who I'm gonna be cool with? Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, just like.
The worst part is, Meg got not Meg. I keep calling her Meg. Nicki got probably one of the worst fan bases.
Yeah, they don't.
And they haven't attacked us yet, so I'm cool.
Yeah, have Meg put out a new hit? I saw a new twerk video. Like, it's like all Meg do is twerk now. Like when you gonna drop some music?
She was on GloRilla's project.
Oh,
that song is starting to get a little traction.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw them promoting it with twerking.
Yeah, because they're making a new TikTok challenge set. So you know how that goes. Right. TikTok music as usual.
TikTok.
That's basically what's becoming. But yeah, JT beefing with Young Miami because Young Miami feels like you dissed her or sneak dissed her. Then JT was like, that wasn't about you. You've always been jealous of me. Yeah. I'm just like, oh my god.
Hey,
like,
don't make no clips of shorts of this. They're gonna like stay out of women's business, man.
But then we don't talk about women's stuff.
Right.
Well, why don't men talk about women's stuff?
Right.
So
we
y'all
try to
want to be
involved
involved
into the conversation.
I'm trying to be a little bit more inclusive because I don't want to be, misogynistic, just listen to men all day.
Yeah.
Hey, I try to be the politically correct or whatever.
Right. And who want to listen to men all day? Me.
I've been listening to me too. What's this Rhapsody or maybe No Name?
Yeah. No Name's dope.
Get the
Terrell Rack, Rhapsody, Shay Noir. Come on, man. Some dope female artists out there, but I only named 4. But maybe I could get more in there. I mean, we might have to cut this.
Gangsta Boo. Nah, we keeping it in.
R.I.P. bro. Did she pass?
No, I'm saying I'm including Gangsta Boo in that list that you was talking about. Yeah, she did pass. So R.I.P. I guess GloRilla's trying to keep that energy alive with that.
That Memphis sound.
Yeah, which I will say that if we talk about it, afterwards. But yeah, that's about it for the news. I mean, we end this off with women's business. This is about to be the messiest podcast that we've ever had.
It's so much.
Lots of beef. Whether it's good beef on the women's side, how does the women's beef beating the men's beef right now? That is crazy.
Hold on, but why was her and Young Miami beefing? Did we talk about that?
Who, Young Miami
and JT?
JT. Well, basically, JT came out with some song. A lot of people speculated that it was about Carisha, that she was throwing shots at her or whatever.
Okay.
But JT kind of trying to establish herself more as a solo artist than just part of the City Girls, and obviously Young Miami is basically trying to drop the City Girls with her whole podcast and just her being more so on social media.
Yeah, that podcast probably got revolt going on with new management.
Yeah, so they was like, we don't have that in the budget right now.
Yeah.
But basically, Carisha was like, oh, I know you've been throwing shots at me. Then JT's like, what are you talking about? I wasn't throwing shots at you. Probably was, but you trying to save face. And then you like, oh, you've always been jealous of me. I've always been there for you. They was like, oh, you wasn't trying to be there for me. You was trying to drop off City Girls. I'm just like, oh my, this is catty.
Yeah.
But I do like it because at least someone's addressing each other.
Yeah, women.
But this is actual like problems rather than I'm better than you.
Women are catty, bro, and they will tell you straight up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get a woman mad. They no more holding the rug.
Facts. Hey, a woman scorn is worse than anything. For real. But I will say though, the one weak thing that I did not like from the women's beef this week was GloRilla be tweeting and deleting.
Oh, she was tweeting and deleting?
What she do, she does the whole rant thing, then she deletes it later. Probably to clean up her page. Yeah. Probably management gets a hold of it. But it's like, nah, if you say that, stand on that.
Yeah, but once it's on the internet, it ain't gone.
Yeah,
so everybody
you can still
screenshot it and find But
it's like, why you tweeting and deleting?
She's trying to
this is almost a J. Cole thing.
It's probably how she's curating her Twitter page. Her ex.
Who's just saying, oh, let me go to a GloRilla's page real quick and let me just scour that.
She's hot right now, bro.
Because of the music.
Hey, she's hot in fish grease.
Yuck. That is like one of the most overused similes and metaphors in hip hop. Hotter than fish grease, hotter than fish oil. I'm just like, all right, dog. Like, how many times are you gonna hear this?
It be hot.
It be hot, dude. But yeah, that's about it for Women's Business sort of podcast. Hey. Like I said, this is going to be the messiest podcast because female rap, that beef over there, nice. Male rap, what the F? Just what the F?
Over here being female.
Yeah, facts. We're switching positions right now. Pause.
No diddy.
Hey, did he always find his way to the podcast?
Every time, bro. Every time. We already removed new management, bro. Did he take that? Every time, bro.
Oh man, hey, that boy was partying out with Stevie J and them.
Hey, bro, on bikes, relaxing. Talking about pray for your man. You said talking about pray for me. like J. Cole, J. Cole on that bike. Did he slap J. Cole?
No, that was Drake. Whenever he had that beef with Drake.
Nah, I think Diddy slapped up J. Cole too, bro.
When did he slap up J. Cole?
Hey, man.
Hey, I didn't hear no J. Cole diss. Hey, bro, J. Cole wanted this Kanye.
I think he smacked up J. Cole, but let me do my Googles real quick while you go into that.
But yeah, JT, Young Miami, it's the end of the city girls. Maybe women will stop trying to see these city girls as role models, and they'll stop trying to be city girls. It's not a successful path. That's what that basically means. The leaders of the city girls, Meg and Nikki being hot girls,
right.
All that ish is not going
hot
to work
summer,
out.
Over.
Yeah, facts. Hot girl summer.
Hey,
over.
City boys up.
Yeah, we're always gonna be. I'm just
always, bro.
Hey, we're the infrastructure. Oh man, did you find it yet? Or no?
It said, "Why did he slap J. Cole?"
Oh my god!
I'm telling you, bro. Did he smack?
I don't remember that.
Hey man, we gonna talk about this in the next episode. Bro. I'm telling you,
we're gonna
be a flashback.
But oh man, that's about it for the news for this week right here. Let's go ahead and dive into the music. And Pharrell dropped this week. J. Cole dropped this week. Bryson dropped this week. GloRilla and Concrete Boys, the group by Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Which album do you want to tackle first? We could tackle from least that we liked and to which ones we really want to talk about the most.
I guess we can talk about the Concrete Boys one first.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Concrete Boys. It's Us, Volume 1. Now, this is a group made by Lil Yachty featuring Caribou, Camo, Draft Day.
DC Trill.
D2C Trill, something like that. And this project, when I first heard it, I'm like, okay, I like some of the production until I got to like track 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this is literally all sounding the same.
Yeah.
I do like that little instrument that they use. I do like the production style. It just really wasn't as varied to me. Now, B, I gotta ask, did you have any hype or did you have any anticipation going into this project?
No anticipation at all. Nah, man, I just feel like Caribou was all over this place, and like I know she has the uniqueness with her lazy flow, her nonchalantness, people like to say, but I don't like it.
I just thought it was too monotone, and to me it worked for the first 2 songs. Yeah. After that, I'm just like, I can't take,
and then it felt like she was everywhere. Even though I know you trying to showcase his artist, but like I don't know, it don't fit on every beat to me.
I agree,
and I was just like, it just always threw me off randomly when she'll pop up, and I'm like for real, bro. Like I forgot that song with her, just and her and Lil Yachty. I'm like,
Jeff and Lita.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, no way, bro. I can't take much of her. If she put out a full project, bro, that's gonna be painful for some people to listen to. I'm just saying. I think she's like one of those people you just need a little dose of, because you like, oh man, I like this girl. She has a different style, but too much of it, it's like digital NyQuil. Like, it's kind of like old J. Cole. Like, she like the new form. She like the female J. Cole. When J. Cole bore you, like Caribou is.
But at least J. Cole had lyrics back then.
Yeah, but I'm like, he still do. But I'm just saying, like, Caribou, you're boring, bro. Like, I know that's your style, that's your steez, bro. And I just feel like it ain't gonna last long for you, bro. And I know we supposed to be talking about the album, but you ruined this album for me.
Dang, she's the one that. Okay. Yeah. I had no anticipation going into this album. I wanted this. I was very curious to see what this would sound like, because I'm like, all right, you have about 4 to 5 people on this album, including yourself, Yachty. What sound are you really going to give us, especially with you coming off of a rock-like album, alternative rock, whatever it was? What sound are we going to be given? And this is kind of basically like a big promo for all of his artists, because I have never heard of any of these guys but Caribou.
Yeah.
But that's because Caribou is more so, stuff's happening on the media, guys thirsting over her. That's the only reason I've heard of her.
Yeah, guys like her?
Guys, you remember the show Ned's the Classifieds?
Yeah, she looked like the white girl.
She looked like Mose. Yeah. A lot of people say she was like a fine Mose or something like that. Mose. Or they were like, oh, Mose is rapping now. Yeah. They say stuff like that about her. But she also has some video that went viral of her twerking in the car or something. So
that was bunch disgusting. Of guys. I saw that, bro. It was like
a whole bunch of guys.
Like a giraffe, like giraffe twerking.
Everybody, it's funny. And we'll talk about colorism a bit later on, but everybody was saying, yo, you better be lucky that you light skinned.
Whoa, that's even worse. Like,
I'm like, whoa.
They don't even like.
So it's like people like have this love-hate relationship for Caribou because also she had a picture of where she was like in some very formal.
That's off that video.
Yeah, she was like that. She was like, she looked like a 7, but if you stare at her long enough, she gonna turn into a 9.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, bro. They were like looking at her. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Just something about her, man. I don't know her personally, so I'm not attracted to her, but.
So before we get to the album, like I said, I had no anticipation. If we could go into the artist presence on this album, I feel like no artist was very distinct.
Yeah.
I mean, Yachty's Yachty.
Yeah.
I mean, so he has a unique sound because of the auto-tune. But to me, none of these guys sound unique, distinct. Yeah. None of them sound like, oh, let me check out some of their other music. Oh, maybe this is that guy right here. He's the one.
Only one guy stands out to me, and that's DC2 Trio. Because he has his, like, he wants to be on the laid back track. His track is like my favorite track on the project. He's the only one that I actually like. Even when it comes to those posse cuts, I like his verses more. He's more he rides the beats real well. I like his style, bro. It's like that southern style. It's just like real slow flow. Not real slow, but you know what I mean? He's to me stands out more than the other guys to me. And I know the one guy Draft Day, I think he's the light skinned guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, he put out a his song on there and he was using his voice at the end. Bad, bro. Bad. Oh my god. It was bad. I know you're a kid, man. You're trying to experiment. You're trying to learn and experiment with your voice, bro. I get that. I'm not saying nothing against that. Musically, we have to grow, but no. Hey, no, that's one of the ones that should have been delete this later.
Delete this now.
Yeah, delete this now.
For me, artist presence, like I said, none of them sounded unique. None of them impressed me, which I wasn't looking for one of them to, oh, wow me, but it's like, dang, like, there was like no song I'm really going to run off of here and like throw on a playlist so that way I can hear it every now and then. There was nothing on here.
Then they put that cipher on there.
Yeah, they put the cipher on there.
I was like, I skipped it. I ain't listened to it.
I heard parts of the cipher, but I never heard it in the whole. I'm like, man, this song feels like it's way too long.
I listened to the cipher when it came out. Like, I skipped that. You know, Rap Radar or whatever their name is, they put everybody on there. Rap on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, look, we could probably go on
there. Yeah, we can go on there, bro. All we need is them lights. They got them lights, like some green lights.
But literally the production. If you've heard the on the radar, whatever it's called, on the rap radar. Yeah, if you've heard that, the production literally sounds like that the whole
album.
And I just hate the fact that it has that one little
sound that you like, I'm gonna bring this back.
Yeah,
some of that one song, Yachty tried to put on like some like experimental type of like rock song, like beat production. I can't think of it. It's this song by itself. I think it's the first
is it
track.
that pimpin' one? Oh no, not that one.
I don't remember, bro. These titles are like not even memorable, bro.
Yeah, this project is one project that to me it's like inoffensive. Like if you had a song in the background, but if you're listening to this, you might lose some brain cells. Yeah. Like, and it's not the good type of lose your brain cells. Like, if you listen to, like, a Die Lit, like, you're losing it for a good cause. Like, this one's just, like...
You say Die Lit.
You're not gaining no brain cells.
Die Lit is so amazing.
Hey, I'm on them beans for real. Shit had a Cardi on here. Ooh, but, yeah, man. I don't know, man. There was no features on here. Overall, this project, it's very forgettable. It's not going to be memorable. This might be memorable if these artists take off. It's like, oh, this was their jumping point. But besides that, nothing to come out of this project.
I don't think a volume 2 will drop unless they drop it this year, because I think they have their moment now. I don't think this is a collective that's gonna like last longevity. I don't feel it.
Come on, you don't think they're the next Wu-Tang, the next Odd Future?
Hey man, I'm sorry, but no. Sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah. Well, hey, you said Lil Yachty had time to grow. Is this part of his growth?
But like with Yachty, at this point, he's trying to put people on. Like Yachty, when it comes to his solo albums, that he's moving on because he's gonna dip in different musical genres. You know what I'm saying? So I think Yachty, yes, these kids also as well, but with this concrete stuff, felt like I got hit upside the head with a concrete brick. Like, nah, bro, it just was a brick. That's why it's Concrete Boys.
Maybe
it's a brick.
Maybe it was. Hey, maybe it was it. Oh, I'm talking to a brick wall. Yeah, that's probably what I was listening to.
Like, oh man, come on.
Yeah,
bro.
I really wanted Caribou to be the standout on here.
She was a standout. She was annoying.
At first, I liked the Lazy Flow for the first like.
I told you, bro.
But after a while, I was like,
where your daddy? Where your daddy at? Where your daddy? I'm like, bro, blow my brains. Yeah, I'm like, I'm about to blow my brains out, bro. Like, Shoot, where my daddy? Where your daddy at? I was in my song, but I can't know why. I just been in the song. It's like, nah, bro.
I like her for the first two songs, but it's like one of those things like you got to get her in minor dosages because if you hear, I can't imagine the whole project by her. I can't.
This
imagine,
was too much.
I really can't imagine on that whole song with the Manny Fresh Project B song. I really can't imagine that whole song. I don't think I want to either. I'm scared.
On the next album,
which one we going to talk about?
We can go into that J. Cole, man. Cause hold on, no, what was the
GloRilla, Bryson Tiller, and J. Cole.
Oh, my bad. Let's go into the Glow. Let's go on the Glow, bro. My bad, I forgot.
Yeah, we go into GloRilla. We got actually go to a girl that I guess did a good job for what she does.
Yeah. I didn't listen to this. This all your review.
Oh, you didn't listen to it?
No, remember you told me it's pointless. So I was like,
listened to it once.
Nah, I listened to that. I listened to this one, that last album 1.5, two times.
So I listened to both of her projects. I listened to the first one when it first came out, and I listened to this one, Ehhthang by GloRilla. And I will say
Ehhthang.
Yeah. I had no anticipation for this because I didn't even know this was dropping until the week of.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
I just saw her in the media a lot. So.
Yeah, same. She was on Shannon Sharp's podcast. I don't think she did. I know she was on the Zeus thing, Bad versus whatever, on Zeus Network. Yeah, she was on that. She's been doing a lot of stuff media-wise, so it looks like she's trying to pop back out because everybody's already said that Sexy Red kind of basically took her spot when it comes to, I guess the hood ratchet rap, even though hers is more commercialized rather than Sexy Red, where it feels more ratchet itself. And I will say that when it comes to GloRilla's music, I'm not offended by it at all. It doesn't do anything new. It doesn't do anything innovative. To me, it's like a Moneybagg Yo where he's not doing nothing new or innovative. It's just good for what it is. Yeah. It's good like mainstream club music, basically.
Cuban on Cuban.
Yeah,
what she say? Cuban on Cuban.
Cuban on Cuban. She's very Southern. She's very Memphis, Tennessee. And I do like some of the production. You can see that a lot of the 3-6 influence of the mainstream 3-6 influence is really in there and tied into that sound right there, which I did enjoy. She tried to get a bit introspective. It wasn't like offensive or anything like that. It wasn't great in terms of like introspection, but at least she tried. So I will say that, hey, he did try, and I do acknowledge that. She does have some bangers on there, which I could see these playing on the radio, like the song with Meg Thee Stallion. I think that her and Meg have pretty good chemistry on that song.
Some for all the women could twerk to.
Yeah, there's some, woman empowerment type of music. She has good songs overall. Yeah, Glow was the intro song, which is a bit weird for me.
Single?
The single. It's the first song. I mean, I get it.
I guess it was just starter, like, yo, bro, I'm finna put you on this ride, this sound. Boom,
I mean, the album jams. I wouldn't be listening to this because it doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. Like, it does nothing for me. Just like a Moneybagg Yo, it doesn't really do anything for me now. It's the same thing over and over. So if you do like GloRilla music, you will definitely enjoy this project right here. Overall, this does nothing. It doesn't move the needle. It's just her putting out more music because last year she only put out like an EP and that was it. So if you are a fan of GloRilla, go ahead, check that project out. Ehhthang. It's like about 30, maybe a little bit under 40 minutes. It's not an offensive listen. It's just a listen that I know, like, oh, I listened to this one time. I got everything I needed out of this. I never need to revisit this ever again. Yeah. So yeah, dang. I feel like that's a lot of female music though right now. Sadly, a lot of mainstream women rap. It's literally
it's a male like that too.
Oh no, for sure. But I don't listen to the male mainstreams like that unless it's like someone that's doing something unique like a Yeet or a Playboy Cardi. Right. Like these women, they're not really doing too much unique stuff compared to what the guys have already done. Yeah. Like a Moneybagg Yo, I'm not listening to Moneybagg Yo no more. Like, he does the same thing in every single album.
I only know one Moneybagg Yo song.
I used to listen to some of his albums. He does the same thing. He has good music. It's definitely super mainstream. Yeah. I can see the appeal.
I'm a put you on these. It's these two girls. One of them rap, one's a producer, but they over like more like electronic beats. It's a little different. You want to see something different?
I do want to see something different. Yeah. I guess I want more from the female rap game.
Yeah,
I just feel like these women in the rap game now, while they have a lot of influence right now, because there's not a lot of them. Yeah. There's way more of them now than there was before in terms of like mainstream like audiences. I feel like a lot of them aren't really like pushing any boundaries. Yeah. All of them are kind of like in the same bubble rapping about the same thing. Like, oh, my P word's good. Oh, I'm gonna finesse them out of a bag. Like,
but like I give them grace because male rappers do the same thing, and I just feel like they need that room because there's not many of them. It's not a big.
And see, that's why to me it sticks out more because there's not many of them.
That's what I'm saying. So I still have to give them some grace. You know what I mean? Because look at all the males that do the same thing. So I can't be too hard on them.
I guess my thing is
because it's more oversaturated with males doing it than them.
You are correct on that. But like I said, it sticks out. It's like the percentage argument when like, oh, there's more black people over here. Yeah. There's less black people over here than there are white people, but our percentage over here is higher for what we do rather than that.
But that also got to go to what the culture likes.
Like, yeah. You know I don't blame anyone for this. Like I said, I see the appeal.
I blame people for it. I blame the blacks.
Are you saying that this stereotypical?
It's bad for the culture. Not I won't say GloRilla is, but like Sexy Red for sure. For sure.
I have them in that same tier. I feel like GloRilla is a bit more commercialized, a bit more media trained, a bit more.
I just say
a bit more refined.
I wouldn't trip if GloRilla's around my son. But Sexy Red couldn't.
Oh no!
Sexy Red couldn't. I'd be terrified. You see what happened like at the school? That's a part of news. And smelled like weed, and then I'm like, come on, bro. Like, why would a school also want this lady there? Like, come on, bro. Like, what's wrong with us? Like for real, bro. I would go on a whole man. Let me. Bro,
we can talk about things bad for the culture.
Man.
Go ahead and note that down. Hey, bro, but GloRilla. If you like GloRilla music, you will like this project as well. I don't think that anything on here was very offensive to listen to. Next project we could talk about before we really get into our discussion. Mm-hmm. Bryson Tiller, self-titled, or as known as Bryson Tiller by Bryson Tiller. Mm-hmm. This project was not good. I had no anticipation for it. A lot of people was like, oh, Bryson Tiller's going to be back with this album, especially with it being self-titled. Mm-hmm. I looked at the cover, I'm like, this cover is very ugly.
That cover gave me, taking a different approach. I thought he was going to take a production wise.
I thought he was going to go more Daft Punk-ish type sound. Yeah. Like how Starboy was.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting from that. I mean, he has a song called Ram.
But then I started thinking about how much, I think he's a fan of anime, and I thought like he probably used that type to influence it. But other than that, I guess that's a part of him being an anime fan. So it has this album, cover that's influenced by Japanese culture,
kind of like
something like that.
Shellish type.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to him, his music, it's the same thing.
Like he's kind of boring. Yeah. I feel like he's way overhyped.
Yeah.
I don't say it like this. I really like Trap Soul.
See, I don't even like Trap Soul, so
I like Trap Soul.
I don't like none of Bryson Tiller music. It's the same stuff. It's not good.
I mean, Trap Soul is good for what it is.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! I really had no anticipation for this.
Who? Bro, I forgot about Bryson Tiller since like SoundCloud, bro. Like
I didn't realize how big he was. I'm like, really? He's this big? I'm like, he doesn't have that many like hits for him to be that big.
Someone told me to play it, and like I'm like, man, should I play this album? And I just kept hearing "Don't," and I'm like, but no, I played it, man. No, bro, but no. I don't know, Bryson Tiller, bro. Like you as a person, I really like you, bro. I think you're a really cool guy. Nothing about you that'll throw me off. But like musically, not saying you're bad. You have your own lane. You stick to that, bro. Like I'm not your audience.
Bryson, he basically just called you boring.
Yeah,
that's just a nice way of saying you're boring.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna be the real one here. I will say this, Bryson. You sorely disappointed me on this album. I don't know what the F happened. Now, I like the Anniversary. Mm-hmm. I like Trap Soul. Mm-hmm. True to Self, disappointing. Mm-hmm. Not a bad project. Mm-hmm. This one right here to me, I think this is your worst project. And then you named it after your name? Oh, that's bad. That's bad. But I will be, I'll be transparent. When I was first listening to it, I came into it with open ears. I was like, all right, he's going to win me back with this one. This is my anticipation for it. I listened to it, I'm like, all right, he got me with this song. He got me with the next song. He got me with a few songs. I was like, jamming.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Bryson Tiller.
Was all right. Attention? Was that the second track? It was all right.
I'm like, okay, he is back.
Yeah,
I'm like, Bryson Tiller is back. But then he started having that little poppy, dancey type song. I'm like, oh, it's going down.
What, like Child?
I like Child.
You like Child?
I like Child. It was the songs after Child. I'm just like, oh, it's going down.
Like,
I'm like, it's not coming back.
Eon Lust and all that? Yeah,
get it out of here. I was sorely disappointed by this album. The first half, the first third.
Yeah.
The first third of this, strong. If you would have made that an EP, oh my gosh, perfection. But what happened right in the middle? I'm like, all right, it's getting a bit shaky. I'm like, Bryson, I need you to sing me right now.
Ran out of ideas, bro. I looked at that track list, 19 tracks.
Yeah, I'm just like, and it's under an hour. Sometimes I'll be scared for that because I'm like, sometimes too much variety is bad.
Because I feel like he threw that interlude out there. He had some shorter songs out there. Peace interlude.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like it when he's more in his R&B bag. Yeah. When he starts getting into the super mainstream pop sounding bag, Bryson, stop that ish. I mean, I can't tell him to stop because he is.
You think he's trying to catch one of those? What's that song he had the hook on with him and Rihanna and all them? And DJ Khaled, you think he's trying to catch one of those? Yeah, he's trying to catch one of those. I can't think of the name of the song at the moment.
It's kind of similar in those veins. I think that he might be trying to do that with the second half of that. Yeah. He might be trying to do that with the second half of that album, which I'm just like, I'm like, you're sacrificing the art to. I get it. This is like a Weekend Starboy. It was like, you got some hits here and there on here, but it's like overall, like I can see the super mainstream appeal for this, and this might pop off for him, honestly.
Yeah, but he's still riding off that high from like he still have those songs that's kind of classic in a way, like modern day classics. And I feel like he's trying to find himself and find that pop song and be relevant in that way.
So the thing is, when he did True to Self, it didn't. I think people not review bombed it, but people were sorely disappointed
because it didn't kind of sound like
because this is coming off of Trap Soul.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, Trap Soul's up here. He might be topping this, or he might get even. He didn't do either of them. All right, understandable. Sophomore slump. He did Anniversary. Pretty good project overall.
And he took a while to release that.
Yeah, he took a super long hiatus from that.
Because he dropped it the anniversary of Trap Soul, right? Yeah. So was it like 6 years later or what? Somewhere around there?
Maybe like 5, 6, maybe. Right. And Anniversary, I did enjoy it. It did give me a Trap Soul vibe to it. It wasn't as good as Trap Soul, but it still gave me that vibe. This, it completely threw that away. And I'm like, that Trap Soul sound was your sound. And I get it, you might want to grow as an artist, you might want to try new things. But this album right here, it's not cohesive. It's not consistent. It feels like at points it doesn't know where it wants to go, especially in the second and third, later half of it. I'm just like Bryson Tiller. I feel like you need to get a grip. I feel like someone else should have been in that room and been telling you like, yo, don't do that ish. But also I can't tell him that because he's a highly streamed artist. Yeah. Like he has a number by his name.
Yeah, I know. So like with Bryson Tiller, like you never, like he didn't really show me nothing different. Like some of the songs sound like really on Trap Soul. I feel like when it comes to those other tracks, that when you were saying that, like he had some that's like dance hall type influence and had like one of the songs had like a drill beat, like a Brooklyn drill sound.
He also had 2 samples.
He had the Rich Boys sample.
Yeah, throw some D's.
So like, nothing was really. It wasn't really different to me. I just feel like for me, Bryson Tiller, when it comes to I guess his subject matter, his voice. His singing is not that good. It's not that impressive.
No, not at all.
It's never happened.
That's why I put him in that urban category that I was telling you about Beyonce, where he's not really an R&B artist, but he's also really not a rapper, even though he does do both at times.
Hold on, what do you mean by Beyonce and Bryson Tiller?
No. Remember how I told you, like, I don't count Beyonce as like, oh, she's not just R&B, or she's not just pop music. She's like urban music. Okay. Yeah. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like, it's too hard to differentiate between the two. Kind of like a Chris Brown.
Yeah, but like,
it's not urban. Like, it's not R&B solely. Yeah. Like a Party Next Door. How like on Party Next Door, his self-titled debut.
I just feel weird because you're using a person like Beyonce who makes.
Well, I'm doing that for the people who are watching that have watched.
You think they understand that? I know what you mean, though. I know
if you watch the previous episode, you'll understand that take because we kind of went a bit more in depth of explaining that.
Yeah, I know we talked about it, but I still didn't understand what you were saying. When you call her urban contemporary, when we was talking about that, I'm like, because like Beyonce, I listen to a good amount of Beyonce albums. Mm-hmm. And it just her.
No, Beyonce now, not back then.
Beyonce now is totally different. You can't compare. You can't put her Cowboy Carter album.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Lemonade and Beyonce, the self-titled album, like that, where it's not like solely R&B.
Yeah, but that's not. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking of Beyonce. Like that's just a part of her creative.
Okay, how about Chris Brown's These Girls Ain't What would you categorize that?
You can put Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller in the same vein.
Yeah.
I get that, but Beyonce is totally different.
Well, no. Okay, so when it comes to how about this certain Beyonce music?
Well, like the Beyonce title when she was having more hip hop influence, subtitle.
Yes.
Okay.
And Lemonade.
And Lemonade has that hip hop.
Yeah. So I mean those 2 albums, not literally all of Beyonce music.
And then like the Carters, whatever.
Kind of, but Jay-Z's on there.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but it's some rap and it's more hip hop influence. It has like
Yeah, so that's why I call that urban because it's like it's straight in the middle where you can't really define it as hip hop, but you can't define it as R&B. You get what I'm saying? So it's like right.
I get you with that, but I'm just saying when you say Beyonce, I'm thinking of like Beyonce.
Well, no, I'm using her as a reference from the previous episode.
Icon, bro. Come on.
I agree, Beehive. Don't worry. But overall, Bryson Tiller, you sorely disappointed me with this album. I think that this is your worst album. I think you can pull another classic out of you. You just need to have some quality
another
control.
Classic? You mean a personal classic for you?
I mean,
I like that album, bro.
For the R&B space, it's pretty good. For modern R&B, it's pretty good because on the mainstream level, because ain't nobody else really competing like that. Like R&B definitely ain't competing.
Sir album is amazing.
I haven't heard it yet.
See, Sir,
but also
Lucky
it's on the mainstream level like that. It's on the mainstream level like that.
But it's not really mainstream. But Bryson Tiller's not mainstream no more.
Yes, he is. Bryson Tiller's super mainstream.
He's still mainstream?
He has a number by his name, B. If you have a number by
but
your
he
name,
has hit songs.
Yeah, but when he dropped it... But
you know why he got that number? For Wild Thoughts. That was a huge song. And Don't.
Yeah, but guess what? He still has other songs in that repertoire as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, B.
I'm not discrediting.
You don't get that number just off of 2 songs.
I'm not discrediting.
Because you got to have other streams to help back that up, too. You feel what I'm saying? You about to check it out?
Yeah, he got 28.
28 million monthly listeners?
Bro, he has a hit song out.
Which one?
It's called Whatever She Wants.
Yeah, I do not like that song. That was the last song on the album.
It's 104 million plays, bro.
Yeah, I do not like that song at all.
I haven't even heard it yet. It was something he put out before the album came out.
Yeah, it's definitely something that he put out before.
So it's an older song.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too old, but yeah. Bryson Tiller, like I said.
It came out in February 13th. Dang, Bryce. All right.
I told you he's still mainstream. B, he has a number by his name.
Yeah,
not for no reason. He's mainstream. There's not many people competing with him on that level, R&B wise. And that's sad to say. The only person that's competing with him really is Brent Faiyaz.
Yeah.
And people are saying Brent Faiyaz can never make a trap soul. Oh, they was going at Brent Faiyaz this weekend. Bro. I'm like, why is he catching a stray? I think Brent Faiyaz is a better R&B artist than Bryson Tiller. Yeah. But that's just my opinion. In fact. But yeah.
When Miguel come back, he gotta have something to say. Boy, never sleep on Miguel, man.
Hey, I'm just saying, without Party Next Door, his crew would be nothing. Let's move on to the next.
Without who? Bro,
without Party Next Door with that sample. Party Next Door Miguel song. Remember, Break from Toronto.
Yeah, he sampled Miguel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying Party Next Door would be nothing. I'm saying Miguel would be nothing without that Party Next Door sample.
This bro here is just wilding.
I like the troll. My God.
And we only gonna spend 2 seconds on this because we didn't listen to it like that.
What?
You talking about that Pharrell?
Oh, I wasn't even gonna skip.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
I put that in the news section.
Let's get into the real spit.
Let's get into the real topic of today's episode. And the other topics we'll touch on later in the discussion portion.
Yeah.
J. Cole might delete later. B. This dropped out of nowhere last week. Did not expect it at all. It overshadowed every single body that dropped that week, which is crazy. But J. Cole is part of the big 3 with Drake and Kendrick. And also, Kendrick, a few weeks ago, did make the diss song with Like That on the verse of it for Future's album. B. When this album first dropped, what was going through your mind?
So, I didn't know that it dropped that night. So, that morning, I get on Twitter, and they're like, yo, J. Cole and that Kendrick. I'm like, what? And they were like, oh, he got an album out. He put out the album, like a mixtape pretty much. So what I did, top to bottom, I just listened to it from the top to bottom. And I seen that the track was at the end. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. Played it. Hey, bro, I had high expectations only because I wanted to hear that track. So my expectations was high because I want to hear that diss track. And I hear everybody talking about it. The album, the mixtape overall, I guess mixtape album, what you call it?
I call it a mixtape because to me this is like
the lead up before the album.
That too, definitely that, because that's what a mixtape is. It's supposed to serve as promotion for the album. But to me, this is like when Kendrick dropped Untitled Unreleased, and when Drake dropped either Demo Lane's mixtape, or you could say Care Package. Maybe it's just another project that he had where he threw. But basically, the Dark Lane demo tapes.
So the mixtape, right? What I think about, I think it was solid. It was solid. It had some things I understand why it would be on a might delete later, like the song of what was it? Fever or whatever. She gave me fever.
I like that.
You like that song?
Okay, so look, I think J. Cole shouldn't be going into that octave like that. Yeah, bro. But man, if he would have got someone else to like kind of like get into that like
Drake bag, like
man croon.
Yeah.
Ooh, if Party Next Door was on that. Oh, Party Next Door was on that.
I think it was solid. A solid project. Overall, what you think?
Going into this project, all I saw people the night before, everybody, J. Cole just Twitter, J. Cole just, I'm just like, all right, dog, don't spoil it like y'all did for the Like That verse, because everybody want to post the lyrics. I'm like, dog, you do not have to post the lyrics. Just say what song it is, and God dang it, I'll see it. First of all, I like the fact that he just dropped this out of nowhere. Yeah. Because J. Cole put his meat on the goddamn table. Yeah. He letting y'all know that he's still here, still active, even when he's still making the Fall Off, which is supposed to be his prime album. He's still coming at y'all, and I like the fact of. He dropped it out of nowhere. Some of the songs from the Might Delete Later series was on there. And I'm like, all right, what are we getting with this Might Delete Later? Like, is he going to say something crazy on here that he's going to might have to delete this later? And so, overall, I will say that, and I've been telling my friends this weekend. I feel like My Delete Later is one of his better projects, top 5 in his discography, because I feel like these were Lucy's and Throwaways from the off season, which I think is his best project. So I'm like, if you have Lucy's and Throwaways from that, in the middle of that, to the Fall Off album, this is going to be a good project overall, even if it's just Lucy's. And I'm basing it more so off of it being Lucy's rather than it being like, actual good body of work that you really sat and focused on. Some songs that you recorded that you was like, I want to finish this, but I don't really want to put this on the album, but I still want to put this out there for the fans. Had them eating on something until I dropped the actual album itself. Yeah. Overall, I really enjoyed this album. There is no track that I dislike on this album at all. Yeah. In fact, this album has one of my favorite songs of the year on it.
What?
Come on, B. Come on. You can guess this
Fever?
one. No.
Oh no, Pie?
Yes.
Yeah, P.I.
Oh my gosh, B. Yes. Look, you was talking about him needing to rap with other rappers.
Yeah.
He was rapping with other rappers.
He did his thing.
I'm just saying, but let's go ahead and talk about J. Cole's his presence and performance. What did you think about it, B?
I think he did okay. He had some tracks on here that I'm like his rapping was good. I like his rapping on Pie. I like his rapping on 3 Up 3001. I like Trader Truth and what's it called? Ibiza. And I like the is it Hun Wabbits?
Hun Wabbits? Yeah, I like that because he used like the Meat Canyon sample.
Yeah, I think I like that, the rapping on there. To me, it was okay. J. Cole, bro, like, yeah, he has good verses on here, but it's just J. Cole for me, bro.
So I will say this. I feel like lyrically, J. Cole kind of took a step down. Yeah. Because I feel like he wasn't trying to take this as serious. This is just some songs that he kind of like had concepts for, wanted to rap it, wanted to finish it. Because he sounded like songs rather than it trying to lead all into a concept.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff seemed like you said, like it was just something he was trying to work out. Like Crocodile Tears sound like a Drake. Like a lot of this stuff kind of reminded me of Drake. Even the song HYP with like Central C's, I didn't really care for that song. Stealth Mode, I don't really care for that song. I liked it. But yeah, I don't know. It was solid. It wasn't like horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people was killing this mixtape this weekend. Yeah. I'm like, I don't think y'all realize that this is not the album.
Yeah, it's not the
album.
A
lot of people are looking at this as the album. And I'm like, no, this is not the album. This is basically to promote his next project that's coming out.
You said it top 5 in his discography, like, it doesn't even give it any merit to me. Because, like, it doesn't. Because he only put out 6 albums.
Why you do that?
No, why did you say it? That's what I'm thinking about. Like,
I'm trying to hype it up a little.
No, hype it, bro. Like, I'm like, why? 1, 2, 3. I'm like, you a sicko, bro.
I didn't think you catch that one.
Yeah, I caught it. I had to look like, hold on, what do you mean by that? But overall, bro, I think it's okay. You know the big track everybody wants to discuss, but I think it's all right. Pie, whatever, P.I.
Best song, easily.
Best song. I love, and I feel like Al Soul and Daylight was just taking it light on there because they were playing around, and J. Cole came with a really good verse as well. That was my favorite song. Production, the sample, amazing. I love that song. Best song on that project, hands down.
I agree.
Hands down.
I will say that the one song I really didn't like that compared to all the other songs was probably the first track with Gucci Mane, Young.
I actually like that song.
I do like the approach that Gucci Mane kind of did, like a spoken word thing.
It was J. Cole,
but
just Gucci Mane reading it.
Yeah, might delete.
You think Gucci could come up with? No.
I mean, he's a hood lyricist. Let's be real. Gucci's a hood lyricist.
Man, one of the best things to do if you ever have a chance, go listen to Gucci Mane's autobiography. Like, bro, listen to it. He's actually reading it, bro. It's like amazing.
I listened to the last one I listened to like that was Jay Prince's book. And it was him reading it.
It was,
I had to speed it up.
Yeah, you gotta do Gucci's, bro. Gucci's is funny, bro, because he said in his accent, he's talking about like it's just wild stuff. Gucci talking about like I had a good, like it's just crazy,
I had
bro.
to win on my block.
Yeah, bro, it's talking about him getting like pulled over by the cops, bro. It's like amazing. It's amazing.
Man. But overall, how do you think about the production on this project?
Production was cool. It wasn't overall crazy. The craziest thing I like, the beat on there is the pop beat, and I love the second part of 7 Minute Drill.
Sorry, with the conductor?
Yeah, with the conductor. That's my guy. He's one of my favorite producers right now, currently. Like, that's my guy. And I actually like the beat on Bryson, though. Yeah, I like that beat. And I actually like the beat on Trader Truth and
Ibiza.
In Ibiza. So, other than that, bro, it's okay track. I mean, okay project, bro. It don't got me hyped for the album. My only high expectations, my anticipation was for the diss track.
So some of the songs I like production wise, was Hunting Wabbits. I like Crocodile Tears. Pie obviously is a standout. Stealth Mode. I'm really forgetting 3001. I'm blanking.
That's the one he on the bike. I'm cool
with that one. It's not bad. Yeah. I like the Trade of Truth and Ibiza. I like 7 Minute Drill, the second half, obviously. I really had no problems with the production on it. I think this is some of Cole's better beat selection in terms of him getting beats. Especially with him, this just gives me heavy off-season vibes. And I really like off-season. So that's why I really like this project right here. Also, he's in this I'm the best rapper alive bag. Like, you guys can't mess with me. Yeah. The only number one y'all get is you order a number one at McDonald's.
I was like, that was whack.
Like I said, this isn't his best effort lyrically. These some throwaways.
I feel like J. Cole says a lot of words about. He's trying to say something, but it feel like he takes too long to say it.
I told you, he says.
It's like, bro, just come on, you get to the point. Mm-hmm. That's one thing Kendrick did better than him.
To me, it kind of feels like sometimes when J. Cole's rapping, he'll be like, "Oh, I do something like this. Get it?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you this."
Like, the only time I get a number one is when you get a number one at McDonald's. You're flipping fries. I'm like, oh.
Or you're, so it's just like, it's like one thing I liked about like that and like comparing it to like the 7 Minute Drill is like Kendrick got to the point with everything. Mm-hmm. That's when you was like, I'm like, Kendrick said everything he wanted to say. Mm-hmm. It was not filler.
After I listen to 7 Minute Drill, I still don't like that as a song.
Oh, a song? I like Kendrick's verse, and I'm saying.
See, if I have a standalone, yes, I like Kendrick's verse, but in the format of it being part of that song, no. Because this is two totally different things.
Yeah, but we're comparing the verse.
Yeah, but I'm comparing the song.
The song.
Comparing the 7 Minute Drill.
So you think like that better than 7 Minute Drill, or you think 7 Minute Drill as a song is better than 7?
I think 7 Minute Drill as a song is better because 7 Minute. Like that, Future and Kendrick's verse were completely, totally different things happening on those two verses. It was like it was two different songs. It was like Future just threw him the beat and said, "Hey, do whatever you want on this. I'm gonna make an actual hit record right now."
I don't know. I think like this a better song. And then Metro at the end, bro, like
I don't like that beat. He had to get his whole business hard. He had to drink. He was like, F you.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm like, you bugging, bro. Nah, like that.
I don't like that. I don't like the sample either.
No, that's you. Yeah. I'm just saying as a song. Like overall of us know like that's a better song. Everybody know that, but Chase.
I think you need take out the part that Kendrick is dissing. Just have them two literally. Future. Yeah, I'm gonna F this girl because I'm like that. Kendrick, like yeah, the best rapper alive.
He didn't say that.
No.
I like, bro.
That's the big three. It's big me. I'm like, what does that have to do with being like that?
You talking about subject matter? Come on, bro. It's a Future. Come on.
Exactly.
We don't trust you.
B. Kendrick had a verse on Meek Mill's mixtape, Dream Chasers 2, A1 Everything. Mm-hmm. That verse was phenomenal on subject, everything. What the F was like that when we look back at it? Song-wise, not the verse in isolation.
Okay, look. When Kendrick was like, y'all not like that. I'm really like that. He was talking about being like that. What are you talking about?
We talking about like that. He's talking about beating that Negro with the club.
You gotta think about it because he's really like that. Because I'm saying, bro, it's two different type of people saying they like that in their ways. What are you talking about? Future saying I'm like that, like I do this. He wasn't just a Future, and then Kendrick saying I'm like that, like this. And I'm actually for the address these niggas that think they like that. And look, it's so crazy. If you go back to the old pods, I was saying J. Cole not like that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to more of J. Cole because he ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So look, bro, let's get into the 7 Minute Drill song. That's what everybody want to talk about. This is why we here. This is why we pull up. Let's get into the song, bro.
All right, I need to pull up the lyrics for this one.
I'm on it. Yeah, turn it up. Yeah, that. Turn the vocal up. Light work. Like it's PWC. It's cold world. Keep the heat under the seat. I got a phone call. They say something dissing me.
Hey, I was like, all right. Hey, nah, I'm not gonna lie. That lead up, I'm like, all right, what we about to do, Jay? What we about to do, Jay?
No.
The lead up was going
You know me, I'm like, bro, all right. You want some attention, it comes with extensions. My dog, like, say the word, be on bullshit, he itching. Why your dog gotta do something?
Because he's a
No, bro, we talking about you, bro. We talking about you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well, B, he's basically saying, like, you're not even on my level. Like, I could get my henchman and just do you.
And you can't.
He's like the Joker being, like, he's like the Riddler.
I done put in so much work in these streets.
He did, B. You saw the music he put up.
He got pensions, and I told him, chill out. How I look having henchmen.
Hey, he's saying that he got his boy on payroll. He can't let him F that up. I'm just saying,
If shots get the popping, I'm the one doing the clinching. Sorry, bro. If you gonna do all these shots, why you had to lead up like, yo, I got my goddess, so we gonna do it, and then you gotta tell us, oh yeah, no, but I do it if it comes down to it. I don't need a henchman.
I mean, that's what
he got a pension.
Hey, he said, "Nah, I'll get dirty down the streets too, B."
I came from the Ville, so I'm good when it's tension.
Okay. Hypertension.
He's still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons.
Hey, bar.
Bro, come on, bro.
Everybody was getting on him for The Simpsons and the Rick and Morty reference. The first song.
First shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep. Bro, he the last person. They can say anything. Bro, you're NyQuil on freaking audio form, bro. Like, bro, you should get a deal with NyQuil, my guy. Get sponsored by him.
J. Cole, that one was a bit
Bro, his album cover should have like the NyQuil sign, parental guidance. Come on, bro. Sponsored by NyQuil, bro. You should have NyQuil on your attire, bro. On your jersey,
B,
bro.
you already know there was that guy back in school when they roast you and they call you ugly, but you know they way uglier than you.
Bro.
But B, it's sometimes just about getting the joke off sometimes. You just gotta they don't care if it's facts.
I'm gonna read this and then you can go on and read the lyrics. Look, your third shit was massive and that was your prime. Like, he giving dude props. I was trailing right behind and just now hit mine. Now I'm in front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic, soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Well, call me at a perfect time.
I like that, though. I like that. Now I'm in front of the line with a comfortable lead because J. Cole been coming out consistently.
He's not in the comfortable lead. He's not ahead of Kendrick, bro.
I think he's saying, like, in terms of like him putting out a good amount of music and people talking about him more often. People talk about J. Cole more often than Kendrick, but that's because he puts out more often than Kendrick. Correct?
That don't mean he has a lead on Kendrick.
He has a lead right now in terms of people talking about him.
That don't mean anything. I think he's talking about lyrically. I think he's talking about my pen is better than yours. I have a lead on you. Because if he's old prime, he's not even touching Kendrick's prime. If he's counting Damn as a prime, you're not even touching it. That's what, like, Kendrick at his height. Even commercially, the album was dope. He's not even touching it. People not even talking about him in that way because Kendrick put out hits. You haven't put out a hit out. When the last time J. Cole had a hit song besides that Middle Child or something like that? What's Middle Child on? What was that on?
That was not nothing. That was just
it's just a single, bro.
Era. I guess the Role Models.
Role Models.
Yeah,
don't say
first, Uncle Phil.
Bro, that was
you said when was the last time?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, bro, Kendrick had hits, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm just saying.
I never disagreed.
I know.
No, but I will say I do like that. He's a high ironic. As soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. He's like, bro, you see me out here doing my thing. Like,
funny thing about it, I don't even want the prestige. F the Grammys, because them crackers never did nothing for me. Bro, you was raised by a cracker. Bro, your mama, bro, and you just diss on your mom like that, and then you want to come out of the white folk.
Well, she's 25% black now because she had a black child. So,
but who said that?
Me. I'm capping for
this boy just.
I'm trying to say
just talking, bro. J. Cole, you're just yapping. I'm telling you, bro. Like everything that came out last night, you could tell in this diss, bro. He didn't want to, even though he said it in lyrics, he didn't want to do.
So this is one thing.
He didn't feel comfortable.
This is one thing I wanted to talk about because he did drop this randomly, and like that obviously came out randomly as well. We don't know how much prep time Kendrick had for that verse and all that type of stuff, right?
It wasn't. It was. What do you mean random?
Well, you know, the random drop of the mixtape because no one saw the mixtape coming.
But it wasn't random to him. It was random to us.
Yeah, but I think the disc was a bit more last minute.
Yeah, the disc was. It was one of his 7-minute drills.
Because I think honestly, lyrically, I think that was the weakest song out of all the other ones. You can kind of tell because it feels very last minute. Yeah. He put it at the end, which I do like. That's not in the middle where everybody just skips to that part. I do like that. It is at the end of the actual album itself or mixtape itself. I think it was like his least lyrical effort on the whole project itself. And while he was capping on some of the points, you got to cap. Yeah, you got when you in a rose battle, you ain't got nothing on someone. You punching up, you fighting up at that point. Yeah. But I will say though, J. Cole has been out here a lot more in people's mouths because he is more active in hip hop right now than Kendrick. I'm not saying that means he's better, but he is a lot more active with him doing, features. He's been killing the features recently, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, let's be real. We know Cole is like a feature killer now. Yeah, Kendrick last feature, besides the Baby Keem stuff, he did it on Taylor Swift's album. I'm
just saying, J. Cole not killing like he not killing like people, like bro. He look at the people he on a song with, like
Hey,
not
he's
killing
still
him.
killing it though. He's doing
Yeah,
his
right,
thing.
bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, you know, Tupac, Biggie, Big L, a lot of people dead, and it's they still rap better than some of these people. Biggie haven't rapped in 30 years, and he's stealing people's mouths. It don't mean anything that you putting out music, bro. If you're a good rapper, you're a good rapper. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
saying Kendrick's a dope rapper, bro.
of course.
Regardless, he's gonna be. To me. Yes, J. Cole has. I will admit he has got better at rapping.
Yes,
but I still don't believe that he's better than Kendrick.
yeah, I don't think that he's equal on Kendrick's playing field or footing. I think he's more equal to a Drake. In fact, I think he's a bit higher than Drake, to be real. But the next few lines that we have, your third ish was massive, which is true. I mean, Dang was pretty massive. I know a lot of people was confusing Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah. Even though Section 80 was more so a mixtape. Yeah. Even though they kind of released it as an album, but it was more so promoted like a mixtape. And then Good Kid, Mad City is the first album. Your second ish put Negroes to sleep, but they gassed it. I like that bar because that's kind of true. There is some sentiment in there.
Like him saying that spark conversation because you do have a split divide on To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah. You got people that love the album, you got some people that think it's okay, and you got some people that think it's like the best album ever.
Yeah. I'm part of the... So I like To Pimp a Butterfly overall. Yeah. I re-listened to it a few years ago. I'm like, okay, as I've gotten older, I've appreciated it a bit more. When I was younger, though, when I first heard this, I'm like, this ish is boring. This ish is trash. I didn't like it, but I also wasn't in that shtick. And I know some people on Twitter saying, oh, y'all only praise that because Kendrick played into the, the whole Black Lives Matter thing or whatever. Before it was a big old movement, but, he's playing into the political side of being black and things like that. And that's the only reason why people gassed it. I'm not saying that I agree with that, but that is a point to be made. I'm not saying that's the one point, that's the one saving grace for that album. That does help play a role because it said that is what shot Kendrick into white people really loving him for certain things like that. And so I'm like, all right. And I do get the... It's just a funny bar when he says your second ish was boring, which, I mean, that's a lot of sentiments. And we seen that from The Weeknd because a lot of people was calling that album boring. They was like, yo, this album is still boring. I get some people really don't have any type of bar or, lyric literacy. Yeah. It can still be boring sonically.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, you gotta understand the people that's like gassing and stuff. The same people that was talking about that album was boring were just clowning J. Cole when Like That came out. A lot of these people are not the fans that the fans. Oh yeah, they're fickle. These are the guys that actually listen to other artists and they just want to see this battle. They actually like the Pimp Butterfly. Yeah, to me, it's not a boring album. Like, All Right, that song, All Right, J. Cole don't even have that. Like, you got to think about what Kendrick have on that album. J. Cole, his best don't even compare to it. All Right is like, compare any song to All Right from J. Cole. Anything. All Right, All Right is like All Right is like, yes, bro, anything.
Just like a banger?
A song, a banger, anything.
All Right ain't that great of a banger. Okay. All Right ain't that great of a banger.
What J. Cole got?
That's better bangers? Like that just bumps in the whip?
It's a better song.
Better song and better bangers. What's the better
that J. Cole got? That's what I'm saying. J. Cole, you're thinking of bangers. Yeah. Think of J. Cole bangers. Anything from All Right.
Anything from All Right.
Like from that song, All Right. Think of anything J. Cole got there compared to like just that energy, that sound, anything. I'm just saying.
I think Offseason was getting him on bangers wise. Banger wise? Offseason got some bangers, B.
I listen to the album.
I'm not saying that they're better subject matter wise.
I'm saying the song. I'm saying the song.
Okay, I'm talking about bumps. Like, which one bumps harder? That's what I'm talking about. So, which one you want to talk about? You want to talk about song?
Bro, I'm talking about a song. Okay,
then yes, All Right is the better one then.
I'm just saying.
Like, if I'm going to bang, if I got to choose which one to bang in the whip for me to get hyped
what J. Cole song you going to bang to?
Offseason, the whole thing.
Give me a song. What's the title? Come on, man! Come on, bro! Stop! Why you let J. Cole? Hold up! Why J. Cole give you like this, bro?
I don't even know the name of songs off of To Pimp a Butterfly.
I know you don't, but you know All Right. You know All Right.
But that's because it was a hit, though.
You know All Right. It really wasn't even a hit. It wasn't even a hit like that.
It was on the radio, B.
When?
All Right was on the radio.
I never heard All Right on the radio.
All Right was on the radio.
I guess I would listen to the radio then.
Yeah, All Right was on the radio.
I never even heard it on the radio.
It was on the music video things and everything.
Yeah, it was on the music video. Yeah, he had that. But I'm saying I don't even remember it on the radio.
It was on the radio. Yeah.
I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know. I'm serious. I didn't even know.
But if you told me to name a song off of A Good Kid, Mad City, I would have named a few. But you told me,
bro, this is what I'm saying. We talking about that album that he called that was boring and they gassed it or whatever. I'm saying he has stuff on that album.
I mean, he don't.
He got Black of the
Bear.
Yeah, I'm just saying he don't. But I'm just like, bro,
a lot of this conversation we're about to have is really going forward.
That's what I'm saying. Like that album, bro. But that album has some songs on it. It has some great songs.
I agree. J. Cole has no better album than
come on, bro.
I just said these walls, Wesley Theory, whatever they're called.
Oh my god, I sell it. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with these people? That album is fire, bro. Oh, that is. But I'm just saying that's
during that era. But I get what you mean.
But I'm saying it was Wesley Theory. Yes, it's amazing.
But I will say this, B. I do like the fact that J. Cole was punching an uphill battle. Let's be real. He is fighting an uphill battle. But some of the things I do like was when he said, I was trailing right behind you and I just hit mine. Yeah. When he was talking about Kendrick's Prime. Yeah. I like that because he's basically saying like, yo, your second album or your third album, Dagger the Pimp a Butterfly, that was like you at your peak, which we could kind of agree was at his peak. In terms of like his highest high, in terms of like quality music. We're not saying that Kendrick makes bad music now. It's just that when it comes to like critical acclaim and things like that, The Pimp a Butterfly is at number one. Yeah. Dang, it has a commercial radio friendly appeal to the masses.
But critically, it's acclaimed. So.
Yeah. I mean, all his albums I feel are critically acclaimed, but I think To Pimp a Butterfly is the one like the most. That or Good Kid, Mad City. I do like the fact of, like I said, he is punching an uphill battle, and yes, some stuff can be cap, but I do like the fact of J. Cole's like, yo, and it is kind of true. J. Cole is getting better within these years. Offseason has been his best project so far, which was his last project before this one. So there is some merit to that statement, but I'm not saying that Kendrick has hit his prime and he'll never hit another prime again. I think that he might have a higher high, but we don't know yet where he's going to go musically, though.
Yeah, I just feel like...
But I do like that bar, though. Yeah. I do like that.
It's okay. It's okay.
I like it in terms of like, yo, this is like the one factual thing he kind of said. Let me see. How ironic. As soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. It is true, B. That is true. It's like, yo, you just started dissing me when I'm like doing really well.
He barely dissed him. He only said two things about him. But it's like, and it was these niggas talking out his neck.
Yeah.
And then when he said, that's it.
It's like, yeah.
But he actually going at Drake.
But like, see, okay, so I'm gonna preface this whole conversation with this. I think that this whole song was a light jab.
Like, I feel like it was a jab, but it was like a pointless jab. I don't think like I wanted Drake to perform. I wanted Drake to say something. J. Cole didn't really have to say anything to me. Like that's why I said he could say something
because he has no battle. He has no battle scars. He has no stripes.
Yeah, but he went against Diggy Simmons. Remember that? Did he lose? And no name.
And they say that he really lost that one too.
Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, she did put out that little track. But what I'm saying is this was to Drake. Why did you delete that one? This was this is to Drake, bro. Like J. Cole, you had really like you could say something, but like, bro, I feel like if he would have said something, it should have been like something a little short. Like,
but it also he said like, that people was gassing him.
Yeah, that's what made him do it. But I'm like, nah, bro. It's Drake. I wanted to go Drake, bro. This was more Drake. He ended it talking about this dude having like all your dogs getting buried. Like he was focused more on Drake.
Yes, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. It's like J. Cole coming. Like we understand why you bowed out, bro. Like we didn't even get to that yet, but you know what I'm saying? Like come on, bro.
I just hate the fact that this is called 7-minute drill and it's not 7 minutes.
It's because of his 7-minute exercise he does. He write for 7 minutes, and this is what he put out. It's a 7-minute thing, yeah.
See, I didn't know that. Because I was like, okay, this song ain't 7 minutes. I'm like, I thought you was going to kill him for 7 minutes. But this is a light jab overall. Yeah, I mean, I do like the fact that he does say F the Grammys. I don't like he says because them crackers, though.
Yeah, I'm like, bro.
I get why he says them over there.
You have crackers,
the Grammy ones. But see, this is the thing. As soon as someone gets a Grammy, everybody starts praising them.
Yeah, but like
that's the hypocrisy of it.
And like with a Grammy, bro, yes, it has some prestige to it, bro. Like a Grammy adds some value to you. You gotta admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole, I know you want a Grammy, bro. Don't say F them Grammys. That's when we know you want a Grammy. He probably I think
Okay.
I think he have won like 1 or 2. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I'm not really sure.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see if I can find
the rap beef ain't realer than the ish I seen in Cumberland. He averaged one hard verse like every 30 months or something. I like that. Yeah. I like that. It's playful. Like it's tongue in cheek.
Yeah, I know.
I like that. Like it's not something serious. It's just something like.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
hey, I'm noticing.
It was useless, bro.
I mean,
it was a waste of 3 minutes, bro.
But at least he responded. Drake hasn't responded.
He didn't have to respond though. He was a respond I didn't want. I want Drake to respond. I want the big fish to perform.
We knew he was going to respond. We knew J. Cole was going to respond.
J. Cole, J. Cole, you not like that, bro. You just not like that. He just not. I don't know what I don't feel it. I never felt it. Even when I enjoy like your old stuff like the warm up and like Friday Night Lights. I love those mixtapes, but I just never felt that from you. Like,
so, I think the thing is, and I get this because after listening to some of the music that you listen to and that you really like, and me listening to that and J. Cole and me being more of a fan of the mainstream stuff rather than that stuff, I can see why you say that. There's way more depth when it comes to more underground artists like that compared to like a lot of the mainstream artists and that's happening right now. J. Cole, especially when we looked at the top 10 lyricists list by Debating Hip Hop, shout out to him. J. Cole really shouldn't have been as high as he was on that list compared to all those other.
He has more eyes on him, bro.
Yeah, he has more mainstream appeal. So it's like that's a given that you have to put someone like him or Kendrick on there, something like that. I think the thing with J. Cole is that, and we talked about this before, he's so easily accessible and it's so easier to understand him while he is giving bars. He's actually giving some introspection. He's actually giving more depth than the usual casual mainstream rapper, like a Moneybagg Yo, like a Ride Wave, like a Polo G. He's giving way more for you to chew on than those artists. He's not giving the most to chew on, kind of like a Billy Woods.
We can go if Lupe Fiasco, bro.
He's not really mainstream like that no more.
But it's still Lupe.
No,
we know Lupe.
I get that. Lupe is one of the better rappers in terms of lyricism.
I can't even. Royce.
Yes, I agree as well. He's not as mainstream, but yes, I agree. We're talking on a super mainstream level on terms of like someone like him, Moneybagg Yo, Ride Wave, Drake, Kendrick, all of them. Like super
bro,
mainstream.
One of his artists better than him, bro, rapping.
Jid?
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I'm just saying, bro.
I don't like
I like J. Cole. I love Homie better than you, bro.
I mean, there's talent everywhere, me.
I know. I'm just saying, the Lil Homie. He should have did with Pocket. I want the Lil Homies ride on you. That's what he should have did. Lil Homies. I just don't believe nothing that comes out J. Cole mouth. Even when he talk about stroking the girl, I'm like, bro, I don't even want to hear that. From
I think after what we got last night from J. Cole, I told my homies he needs to delete off season and my delete later because all that hot ish you was talking on off season and my delete later talking about you was the hottest rapper and you want to touch your gangster, you there,
bro.
This happens and you don't.
Then they talking about one of my biggest fears is nothing in the wrong thought or something like that.
Yeah. I told you this
we
is
know
one of
you're
his,
not gonna do nothing like that, bro.
Like I said, B, this is one of his lesser projects lyrically. This is I feel like this was like
this J. Cole period, bro. He always has these
bars.
He always had these boring bars, bro. He's a better version of Big Sean. That's it. I'm sorry.
I seen people talking about, hey, after what happened last night, you and the Wale and Big Sean conversations. No more Drake and Kendrick for you. They said we replacing J. Cole with Future.
Oh, bro, J. Cole wouldn't be in this discussion if he didn't have the popularity.
I agree.
J. Cole is not a big, like, he can rap better than Drake, but Drake's in the big three because he can rap a little bit and he has mainstream big old hits. Kendrick is there from him being a great rapper, accolades, and just prestige and like has skill. Like a what else? He has skill, but what else? He has like a
the Pulitzer.
Yeah, he has one of those, bro. Like
I don't know what that is. People was bringing it up. I'm like, what the f is that?
Yeah,
I'm thinking he's a pull muscle or something.
Like, bro, like his pen is different, bro, and it's I don't know.
It is.
So I'm just saying, bro, you only in there just because of like some of the hit records you have,
the longevity.
The longevity. Drake, J. Cole, you're a great artist, bro, but you're not like that. I've been saying it before Kendrick said it. You're not. Drake, you're like that. We got that from you, bro. I want you to respond. You are the guy that Kendrick wants to get the attention of, not J. Cole. Come on, man. It's like, bro, I'm trying not to be so disrespectful to Cole, bro, but it's just not you, bro. Just sit back and relax. When you got on that stage on Dreamville, that was you. You're like that. That's what you like. You couldn't sleep for 2 nights. My bad, bro. You probably looking at the comments, bro. You saw some of the memes. They talking about he was like, like they Kendrick with Marvin.
Oh yeah, so when he couldn't sleep for 2 days.
You don't say that one with
top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
No, you don't say that one with like Ray Charles. When he get up, they were like,
oh yeah, what he was saying.
Like, come on, bro. The memes is crazy. J. Cole, bro. Look, you get ate up again, man. You can't win for losing. But I will respect that you being like, yo, this is not good on my conscience. I'm not this type of guy to like do these disses. It doesn't sit right with me as a friend and like that's your guy. I understand that. I respect you for that. But as hip hop, it's different, bro. Like you have you tugging with 2 sides of people right now. Mm-hmm. The man side and the people that like understand like the culture of hip hop. Like dissing and competition is a part of the game. Yeah. Like in other genres, it's not like that. But in hip hop, this is a core factor. Like we want to see you exercise that pen, bro. We want to see your skills, and we know, bro. We know this not gonna be on no street stuff. Mm-mm. We know this gonna be Bro, you didn't call this man no bad word. You didn't talk about his family. Bro, we're getting into
we're literally roasting just each other.
Bro, we want the pen. We want to see how dope. Like, what's so dope is J. Cole can like, you can show and display your skills, not even like clowning Kendrick. You can just do is show him like, yo, I can rap like this and you can't. You can do like, see, like, look how I put this together. Da, da, da. Like, it's stuff you could do cleverly and showcase your skill. You don't even have to rank or say your album trash or this like that. You don't even have to say that.
I think the battle really here that was stemmed down to was quality over quantity. Because Kendrick obviously puts out more quality projects. J. Cole, because he's out here in these streets, he puts out more quantity. So he has more supply to actually put out rather than Kendrick. Which is why he says things like, oh, you only released 4 albums in 12 years. Or you only have this many features and no one's talked about you in like 30 months or whatever.
Yeah, but only thing he has a valid point of the features. They released the same amount of albums. Like, I don't understand that.
I think the thing with J. Cole, and I do give him a bit more grace on this, is because he does have a label. He does have other artists that he helps and that he curates for or whatever with the albums. He is doing a lot more features. So he has done a lot more over the years outside of just his own, solo career. You get what I'm saying? While Kendrick, he's mainly just focused on his solo career from what we see.
We got Baby Keem. He got his whole label and stuff he put together. He did a whole soundtrack for Black Panther. Like, come on, bro.
J. Cole done the same things.
What did he do a soundtrack for?
No, well, I'm just saying, like, he has the label, and he's put out 2 projects with that label.
But you gotta understand, with him having artists, you act like they're not hands-on with their own project.
No, they are, but it's still his thing. He also has a festival.
With the Dreamville Festival, yeah, cool. And he said this might be his last time. He don't know how long he's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm like, dang. Like, I feel like this might be his last album to fall off. Like, dang, this really is the fall off. Yeah. If anything.
I'm just saying, yeah, okay, he has a lot of stuff like that, but we don't, like you said, like we don't know what else Kendrick is doing. Mm-hmm. Like, I know sometimes he just posts on his what they call them, the fistas, doing babies and stuff. Like, bro, get a little swole. But I'm just saying, bro, it's like that doesn't give him more grace to me. Like, I'm going by quantity, bro. I'm going like...
You mean quality?
Quantity? Oh, no, quality, my bad. I'm going by quality of music. That's how I'm focused on. Like, even Billy Woods put out like 3 albums last year. All quality.
So did Nas.
This is why I'm just saying, bro. You can put out quantity and quality. But I feel like with J. Cole, yes, he's on his rapidy rap stuff. But like, bro, show me something different. Give me some different production. Like, I want to see something different from you, bro. Yeah. And then when I ain't gonna lie, if he tries something different, it'd be like, come on, bro. I don't think he want to push himself.
Oh, like the Fever song?
Yeah, that's not nothing different like that. Like, no, bro, you hung out with Drake too long on the tour or whatever. I'm saying, bro, push your boundaries, bro. Give me some, like, I want you to rap over some like crazy live instrumentation, like collab with like Flying Lotus, or like get in the booth with like people. Keep getting in the booth with people like Ab Soul. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. Do you think doing a joint tape like with a producer would help
with J. Cole?
Like him doing, I'm not saying Alchemist specifically, but like getting the Alchemist or getting the Madlib or getting the DJ Premier. You think that might help J. Cole in this instance right here, where he doesn't have to really focus on production? He gets a production from someone else. He just has to focus on just rapping hard. Because I think that these 3 producers, even though I'm not saying that these should be the ones that J. Cole goes with, I think that these 3 bring out some of the best and some of the artists that we've heard from them.
I think what J. Cole lacks for me, it's not even just the rapping. It's like the feeling. Like, when I want more of a feeling from J. Cole. He don't make me feel, for me, I know he has these fans that love him, but like for me, I don't feel anything. Like it doesn't do anything for me. It just feel like he's just rapping to get to like a punchline, or rapping to get to this point. It feel like it's just, he's rapping for nothing. It's like no end goal to me when I listen to his music.
So I agree with you for some statements. I feel like albums like 2014 and Born Sinner are albums that I don't have that with, because he has some type of thematic thing happening or some concept really happening with that. So where he's not just like basically yap rapping is kind of what you're kind of saying. Just rapping just to rap. I feel like that's more off season, but I do like that in terms of like J. Cole really ain't got nothing to hold him back or something he has to stick to. Boom, he's just going.
Yeah, but like Born Sinner, I don't like that album.
I re-listened to it. I really enjoyed it.
Forbidden Fruit, Cricket Smile. I know the album. I don't like it.
I don't like the big radio hits. That's what
Cricket Smile was the biggest.
That and Power Trip.
Power Trip, the one with Miguel.
Yeah, I hate them songs.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like one of the most boring albums I listened to. in that year. I remember that because that year. That album came out the same time. Was it like when Mac Miller came out? And all of them came out at the same time.
I'm not sure. Maybe 20.
I could be wrong. It was 20. It was 23.
But like I said, back then I really didn't like the album either. I appreciate it more because I like some of the themes and concepts of it more as an adult and being older.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like the best album I've ever heard, but I do appreciate it and enjoy it more now.
Yeah. Mostly, I don't even think I haven't listened to it since like 2016. And like even at that time at 2013, I was like 19. I was mature. I know what I like, bro. I would listen to stuff that was, that I like even more now because I understand more of the concepts. But it's like, I don't think me getting older, I changed my opinion on that Born Center album. Because I listened to it in 2016. Still felt the same way.
So, to end this review off right here, overall, what were your overall thoughts on this project?
I think it was okay. It was a solid project. It has some good songs, some hits and misses. Nothing to really get me excited for the album at all. And especially what we're going to get into now. Like next, I don't know. Are we gonna touch upon the apology?
We're gonna touch upon it next, but let's give our overall thoughts first.
But for the album, solid. That's it.
Yeah, overall for me, this project was a good project for J. Cole. I'm not gonna say it's like the best in his discography because one, his discography isn't that huge.
It's not that,
but I think it's one of my favorite projects from.
My bad.
This is one of my favorite projects from him because I most of the time like Cole when he's not on his whole concept thematic bag. I just like it when he's going, rapping, trying to make a pretty fun or good song overall. I mean, one of my favorite songs of the year so far has to be Pie because I felt the synergy with all the artists on that song, Daylight on the production. And you can even hear when they're switching from Daylight and Absol going back and forth. They're switching coming out the booth and Cole going in. You can hear them talking in the background. I'm like, oh man, I really love this energy. Like I need more of this. Hopefully the Fall Off does give me that. This does give me hype for Fall Off because I really did enjoy Off Season. Like I said, this feels like a lot of loosies and throwaways from Off Season. Gives me the same energy. I'm just hoping I don't get the same exact vibe from this album and Off Season onto the Fall Off itself. But also with the topic that we are going to touch upon next soon. I am not going to be believing J. Cole when he says, like, yo, I'm the best rapper. Like, yo, like, guys, like, you guys can't compete with me. I can't believe these bars now because of what you've done with last night's event. This scares me.
It also reminded me of that line he said about the gun being like a glue. He stick to him, but he was like, and I don't even have a gun. And I don't even, something about lying. And I noticed a lot of you niggas is frauds. And it's like, pointing at yourself. Like, even though you called yourself a liar, it's the same thing.
Did you see the whole, this is the last piece of this actual review itself. Did you see the whole debacle about the whole trans line that he did?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
And he took it long to get to that point. I'm like, J. Cole, bro, just say what you want to say.
Well, it's funny because, he had an earlier bar in the first song talking about F cancel culture. So.
He said that bar and said something about cancel culture and that as well.
Yeah, so it's funny because you texted me last night and I'm thinking it's about to be about that.
No.
But it was about that other thing instead. Yeah. But yeah, overall, solid project from J. Cole. I cannot wait until the Fall Off comes out. Well, I can't wait.
This man a J. Cole fan now.
No. I am a new J. Cole fan. I like newer J. Cole than I do older J. Cole. Like I said, For Your Eyes Only and KOD, please. J. Cole fans love those albums. I don't know
Ain't
why.
Nothing touching the warm up in Friday Night Lights yet.
Those are both great projects.
And he ain't had nothing that topped it yet. Nothing.
I need to do a revisit of those.
Nothing.
Say that. I got to do a revisit of those.
Nothing. And I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on business, bro. He ain't top when you was in your early 20s, bro. You talking about your prime.
His first album was definitely a disappointment. The Cold World, the Silent Story, that wasn't
his mixtapes and his Lucy's used to put out.
Truly Yours EP.
Bro, fire. Them used to be heat, bro.
He's a J. Cole fan too. He's an old J. Cole fan.
Them was your prime, boy.
Hey, pre-rock nation.
Yeah, bro, all that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you was in that alleyway, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, like exactly that. Talking about I knew you was in the alleyway. Hey, what was you doing?
I remember Young Simba. You know
that
what I'm saying?
was the diddler.
Hey, I know about all that, bro. Hey, Cole, you think this your prime, boy? It not.
I think this is his prime in terms of like him getting better with the pen. I'm not saying that.
But I'm saying to me, I said he got better as a rapper, but I feel like back then, I don't know if I felt more back then. I felt more of J. Cole, even though I know he talked about.
Do you feel like he was more of an underdog back then, so that's why you rooted for him?
Nah, because I go back to him. Fire.
I listened to some of the warm up, but I didn't finish it when I was re-listening.
Fire.
I need to put it on my phone. I need to do the local files thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and stop talking about music because we did talk about a lot of music in today's episode. Let's go ahead and move on to hip hop discussions. And man, this might be the biggest one.
Well,
J. Cole. What the entire F? Why? This man texted me last night, and I'm like, he's soft. I'm like, what? I'm thinking it's about the trans line that he had or whatever. I'm like, all right, I understand that. I guess you got bold enough. Yeah, especially when he was talking about what happened this weekend. I'm like, all right, cool. He's talking about the trans line. You know, I didn't think it was cool that he was going to take it off. I'm like, you said it. Stand on it. But my thing was I'm taking this song off because what I didn't really feel it in my heart, man. I'm like, no.
I think it was one of the corniest things I ever did.
No, this is one of the corniest things you've ever did. It's funny because they saw one because Ari Lennox said, this is a real man thing.
They said if a woman say you're a real man,
that's the most B-word ish you ever done in your life.
Like, yo, you did the wrong thing, but whoever said you did the right thing, bro.
This is the most misogynistic episode. Oh my god.
No,
bro. Basically, last night, Cole was at Dreamville or Dreamfest, whatever it's called. He was at his label's festival, and he announced that, yo, this is gonna be the last time I'm performing this song. I really didn't feel it in my heart and spirit that I should have made this song. People was gassing me up. People was hyping.
Hold up, he didn't even perform the song.
I thought he was gonna perform.
No, he ended up performing "Love Yours."
Oh yeah. You're right. And so, dang, he kind of is for that. And, you know, he wanted to take back saying, like, you know, like, I didn't mean any of this stuff I said, you know. Hey, I was just joking. I'm just joking. That's basically what he said, and it looked like one of the most softest moves in hip-hop ever. This is probably B. When I talk about some of the lowest lows in hip-hop, Ja Rule getting clowned.
Yeah.
This moment, I'm not ranking them.
Yeah.
Man, Meek Mill cried in court talking about he's not a gangster no more. There's just, even though I didn't have my stakes high on Meek Mill being a gangster like that, but man, there's just some low lows in hip hop. This has to be one of the lowest.
He think he didn't sleep that last 2 nights.
He not about to sleep at all.
Boy, you ain't about to sleep at all.
Boy, you're gonna take. Hey, like I said earlier, you need to take that whole album to fall off back because you are going to fall off because of this.
You know what you need to do, bro? Play Born Center. Put you to sleep.
Oh my god,
he'll sleep really well. Play Born Center.
So B, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick, who threw the first shot? He threw a shot. He's like, you know what, this is my homie. I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should just delete this off of streaming. Why would he do that, even though tape is called Might Delete Later?
See, J. Cole just remind me of that one kid that's in the crew. That's just the one that you make fun of, bro. He like the one that you make fun of, bro. He can't dress. You know what I'm saying? He got some type of talent there, but you try to push him, but he just scared. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude, he just talking about your mama, bro. You ain't gonna do nothing. And then when he finally do something, he do it, and then he just so apologetic, so pussy about it. That's J. Cole, bro. You that friend. You ain't the leader in the group.
Dang. Who's the leader of the group, B?
Boss. Boss, your leader, bro. Boss. I hate that name. But Cole, bro, come on, man. This hip hop, bro. You a student of the game, bro. You know this comes a part of it, bro. One day you gonna get tested, especially being at the level you at. You gonna get tested, and we want to see that pen work, bro. And you put it out there, and we like, all right, cool. You said something, even though some people really didn't care. We didn't even really care for it, but you said something that gives you a notch. So we like, cool, bro. But you pushing back and pulling back, it makes us be like, come on, man. You're not like that.
Literally, he gained 1 point with this disc, but him taking it back just minus -5. Like, he's at -5 right now.
Yes,
like,
bro.
What the F? Like, J. Cole, I get it. If something's not feeling right in your spirit, you should, like, address it in a manner. But this is hip-hop. I think that you literally easily could have called Kendrick, like, hey, bro, like, I heard this. Hey, you was doing your thing. Like, I'm going to diss you, too, but, it's not on anything serious. I feel like if that conversation would have been had...
I think that's whack. Don't call me and tell me you about to diss me.
Well,
like, that don't even sound right. I'm like, yo,
also,
B, I know you said that stuff, but look, I'm coming. No, bro, I gotta hit you with a surprise. Come, I can't hit you up and warn you.
But B, I would have rather that than him taking his whole thing
if he would have done that, that'd been
apologizing.
Nah, I'm like, bro, and Kendrick bro, I'm like, bro, get off my phone. That's corny, bro. That's lame. You gonna call me like, yo, I'm about to diss you, but you did good.
So do you think Kendrick might be coming back with?
Bro, Kendrick better come and smoke this man. Say how much he You apologize, you whack for that. Like, I'll come in and demoralize you, bro. No way. But even might not even say nothing to J. Cole because I don't think he want anything to do with J. Cole. J. Cole just caught that straight because he was with them. These niggas talking outside their neck, you know what I'm saying? You actually been with that Canadian boy, you know what I'm saying? And he called them niggas because them together make a whole nigga. Or nah.
Wouldn't there just be one word, no S at the end? Oh, that's crazy.
Oh no, but you know Drake got multiple personalities, bro. So.
Oh yeah. Come on, the man though.
But nah.
I just can't believe J. Cole did this. This was probably one of the most disappointing things in hip hop of all time. I remember we had a hip hop topic discussion a few pods ago saying, hip hop what ifs. What if J. Cole didn't do this?
Yeah, what if J. Cole didn't do this, bro?
What if J. Cole actually came with a better this? Oh my God.
I'm bringing it back. This is bad for the culture, bro. We don't need this, bro. We need competitive. We need the competitiveness. We don't need the people beefing and going to the streets. That's not needed in hip hop. But we need the drive to make people better and just see. It's like seeing two greats on the basketball court go head to head, hold each other, defense, bust a shot on them, bro. That's it. That's all we wanted from you. We didn't want you to bring up some deep dark secrets from K-Dot, bro. Come on, man. We didn't want that from you, and you didn't even do that. It didn't. But I understand, bro. I still understand that it didn't sit right with you because that's not where you at. And you're a family man. You want to push positivity. I'm all for it.
But
bro.
he can't do that when he talks about him being the best and people working at McDonald's.
And then nobody can handle him.
Yeah, he can't do rap talk. Yeah, but see, this is time for you to do the rap talk and show your rap talk and prove the rap talk.
He's not like that, bro.
He's not. This is probably one of the worst things ever.
And it's bro, 7-minute drill could have been a 1-minute track. If he actually cut out all that filler, it's he didn't want to say nothing, bro.
You saying
he was putting
Kanye's back to me?
Bro.
But naked.
Yeah, bro, and he was... No, bro, when he was putting his henchmen and bringing it, I got all these calls. He was actually trying to bring everybody else into it, talk about and bring around and say other stuff, bro. It's bro, you didn't. Oh, bro, it was painful to listen to that 7-minute drill. And you deleting it and apologize for it. Thank you for apologizing for putting that out for us. But we still tried to give you a point for putting it out. But still, bro, take it off streaming services, bro. I thought the eclipse. I took a nap during the eclipse. I thought it was gonna be everything gonna be wiped. This never happened. J. Cole never did none of this, but he actually did it, bro. J. Cole, bro. What happened to the game I love? You know
it's gone. It's gone. I mean, with lyricism being gone as well with the mainstream hip hop, yeah, it's gone too.
He apologized to Kendrick before he apologized to the trans community.
Nah, he's standing on that. He's standing on that.
Bro canceled himself. Canceled yourself, bro. You didn't even say nothing, bro.
Oh, man.
You didn't even say anything, Cole.
B, are you telling me the last best beef, just pen-wise, was Jordan Lucas and Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez and Royce the 5'9". You remember that one? Man, probably the best was Pushing Bird, bro.
No, just pen, nothing super.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because remember, they was talking about getting Jay Prince and all of them involved. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, Push took it to another level.
Hey,
Jay Prince, Jay Prince said, you don't want to get in the mud with the pigs.
Hey, no, I don't. You got that great. Sorry, Mr. Jay Prince. Okay.
Thank you, bass guy.
But yeah, I think that might have been the last best beef when it just stayed to the pen. I think that might have been the last best beef that we had. And Tory Lanez in jail now.
He in the cell, bro. No more bars.
He got plenty of bars. He got plenty of bars now.
Man.
I just can't believe J. Cole did this. Did you talk about this might be my last Dreamville Fest? So he might really be retiring after the fall off. I'm wondering, where's J. Cole's career going to go? B, do you think that this is going to be a stain on his career?
It's gonna take a hit, not in a way of
I think respect wise, not numbers wise. Numbers wise, he's gonna still do.
Because this gonna put everybody gonna be like, bro, remember you put out that one track and then it's like he did a tweet and delete pretty much for his algorithm. I guess he's like, I don't want that right there. But what Cole did, right? Oh man, he put it out with the fans out there, just and J. Cole being J. Cole, how I always say he's pretentious. He take things too deeply. This was too deep. He thought he did something crazy, he couldn't sleep, I ruined his career type stuff. And it's so crazy. I think it's actually the response he got from them discs. I feel like if everybody loved it, he probably didn't feel that way. But I think now he's called it back because everybody felt people's in the middle with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like that though. That was the one thing I really liked about this beef so far is that everybody's in the middle, especially after what J. Cole said. There's all these To Pimp a Butterfly haters coming out. There's To Pimp a Butterfly lovers coming out as well. All of them are just clashing. People over here bringing up Big Crit in the conversation. With
to my Big Crit wouldn't do this.
Sir. He wouldn't. So apologize. But you know who wouldn't apologize? I was like, yes, sir. Big
Crit. Big Crit, what, bro? He needs this. He'll love somebody diss him. I'm being honest, bro. Why would he apologize?
Why are you dissing my goat like that, man?
I'm dissing you, Crit.
Hey, look at Mount Olympus. Goated response song.
That was a really good song.
Goated. Better than any of the responses we got on that Control beat.
Then what's got put out on Control verse?
Who?
Oh boy, dude that's from Baltimore that can really rap. Dang, what was his name?
His name, B.
Yeah, he's one of them guys you can forget, but he can rap.
Either way, Big Crit, Mount Olympus. He said that Control beat is like a washed up B word or whatever he said. He said everybody used it. I'm like, oh yes, Big Crit. I love it. Come with that energy.
It was crazy. People was pulling out stuff, bringing up Big Crit. I'm like, I started laughing. Like, I know Bia love this tweet.
You sure?
Big Crit probably Big Crit probably did that on his burner. That's Big Crit. Oh, Big Crit. You know,
let me find this photo of me on my phone.
Yeah. This Big Crit, you know. Come on, man.
Hey, don't
bro, that was
my
Crit.
goal like that.
Crit, I know that's your ghost.
No, it's not Crit. We all standing with you, Crit. Nah, you should be in the top 3 conversation.
Man, you go make that album with Yellow Wolf.
No.
Get up out of here, you country cousin. Country cousins.
Okay, but B, when it comes to actual respect wise, and looking at the big 3, are we taking J. Cole out and putting Future in there instead?
Nah, man, because we know what the big 3 stand for.
Man,
it's the rapping,
Future stands on business though.
Yeah,
J. Cole
but Future ain't doing his rapping thing. You know what I'm saying? If Future was known for his lyricism, because then you technically could put, if you want to do that, you can put Travis Scott up there because he's technically bigger than J. Cole. Like but I'm just saying, you want to do by numbers. That's when you put Future in there because Future can't rap better than J. Cole.
I mean, he is now.
How?
He staying on business. That's why. Look, when he spits something, I believe. J. Cole now, I don't.
Bro, J. Cole knows his freaking record.
Look, he should get Polo G's nickname, Mr. Capital. That's all he do now.
Hey, this man's Dreamville.
Yeah, he was dreaming of that disc. He was like, "Yeah, this ain't sitting on my mind."
Nah, bro, it's not even. His label may not even hard. Like, come on, bro. You know he's not gonna. It's J. Cole, bro. He's about $1 in a dream.
Oh, that song's hard. Don't disrespect that, please.
I'm never disrespecting that. I'm just saying this is what he's built on positivity. Like, this is not him. He's not like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not. This is not him.
I don't know what to say. Obviously, you're still gonna make money. You're still gonna get streams. You're still gonna get played. But man, this fan here is sorely disappointed in the action that you took with that one. I get it. You know, if someone's weighing on your heart and you don't feel right on your spirit, I get it. Then you shouldn't be in rap. You shouldn't be rapping about this stuff. You literally rap all this stuff all the time. You don't feel bad about that stuff, talking about someone got to work Mickey D's and fries. You know what? Some people do. Some people can't get a job, god dang it.
Right.
You want to make fun of them talking about this.
And the guys you used to be talking about Lil Pump, them, at least they were living what they were rapping about.
Yeah, now you're not even doing that. And the worst part is, you're not even one of them big drug dealer kingpin guys that you try to make yourself out to be. You always say that you've never done that. Yeah. You're not pushing weight. You only push a pen, and I can't even believe that you're really pushing the pen like that anymore.
He pushed the pen away.
Yeah, he got scared of the pen like
bro. You got scared of the pen. Come on, bro. Bro. This is your field. This is what you rap about, especially now. Nobody better than you right now. Nobody can touch you, bro. This is your time. This is your moment. This was your moment, bro. This was his moment, and he just blew it.
I'm sorry. I'm just sorely disappointed. I can't believe that he would do that. Like, did he talk with anyone before that? Did he just like, you know what, this is a last minute thing? I'm really hoping J. Cole just comes with a surprise sneak attack or something.
Nah,
I know he's not.
He's done with it.
He is literally General Jelly Jiggler from Bobo. Soft body. That's what he is right now.
Dude, that call is insane. But bro, that reference is wow. I was like, woo!
He's a blue dude from Bobo. He's literally made of jelly.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's what J. Cole is now too.
Bro.
Soft body.
That's what the J stand for? Jelly Cole?
Jelly Jiggler.
Cole,
why'd
man.
you do this?
Come on, Jermaine.
Man, you just ruined hip hop for the year.
Jermaine wildin', bro. We was hyped talking about the summer, but nah, we just need Drake.
I was just like,
Drake, you our last hope, bro, to keep this thing going. Because J. Cole forfeited, you know, so is your go.
I can't believe it. He really forfeited.
Yeah.
Who does that?
J. Cole. He different.
He's built like that for real.
Man, for real. He ain't like that though. He ain't like that.
Kendrick really is. I can't even say Kendrick is 1-0 because this really ain't even fair to compete.
Kendrick 1-0, bro. He 2-0.
Alright, man.
He was 1-0 from like that in the diss, and then that nigga took away the diss, put him in negatives, gave that point to Kendrick. 2 points. 2-0, nigga. J. Cole, you ruined it.
Two and that.
And it's crazy. J. Cole is the one that do this though. Like this is so on brand. Like it's on brand. I'm telling you, J. Cole probably do a Cole like he's that kid that's in the group that probably ranked on somebody, right? And felt bad about it, like, dang, I shouldn't have said that to you, bro. I'm sorry, man. I apologize, bro. We still cool? And that dude will come back and pop him. Not like with a gun, but slap him up. And what? Kendrick gonna come and smack you up. And what you gonna do? Sit there and take it. He even said it. Bro, if you come back with something, man, hey, man.
I'm taking on the chin.
Man, get up out of here, bro. He's that soft dude in the crew, bro. Bob's probably looking at him like...
Literally all them jokes that we used to make about Drake and the memes about how
it's
he was
J.
so
Cole,
soft.
bro.
It's really J. Cole.
It was J. Cole the whole time.
Oh, my gosh. This is the biggest illusion ever in hip-hop.
Was Kendrick talking about J. Cole and not Drake? Took a sensitive rapper back in his 90s. What he said?
In his pajamas or whatever. Yeah. Go ahead and go to sleep.
Go to sleep, bro.
Go to sleep.
Now you can sleep.
No
now you can rest. Put the pajamas. Now you can rest. No more staying up for 2 nights. You can sleep now, bro.
I'm just wondering. 7-minute drill. Your last album was that boring.
Bro not even gonna put out 7-minute drill no more. He gonna have to change up some of the lyrics because he probably saying none of you can touch me. He had to switch up some of them lyrics, bro.
I'm just so disappointed in this whole outcome of this thing. You got any more to say about this?
I actually don't. I have something to say. This is all I'm gonna say, J. Cole. You disappointed me. You are a disgrace when it comes to hip hop right now. Damn, that sounds horrible. You're not a disgrace, bro. You really important to hip hop. What you did, I'm gonna be all serious. What you did is commendable. I understand. We push,
lots of negativity.
Lots of negativity in the hip hop, and you want to push the positivity, bro. And I got you. All other stuff, I understand, but you just also got to understand the fan of hip hop and what we wanted from you. But I respect you for what you did.
Now, we can end this segment off with this thing that you put in the random things topic. Mm-hmm. This is why I F with DJ Academics. He had the most accurate take on this J. Cole diss. If I'm Drake and J. Cole, I will take this advice. Kendrick will just say, you think my last 4 is trash? Well, let's compare my last 4 to yours. Mm. How do you feel about that, B?
I think, don't really agree with DJ that much, Academics, but I think he was, bringing up the quantity over quality thing, and he was just saying them two as artists can't compare to Kendrick's discography. And I was like, I agree with you.
I sadly agree as well.
Yeah.
Even though Kendrick to me is one of those artists that usually if you pair him up with other people, I like him the least.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's the worst. I just like him.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, because if I had to do a TDE ranking, he'd be at the bottom for me, personally. Even though he has the best albums in TDE.
And the best rapper.
Absol exists, so I'm going to let that slide.
Absol is not.
But
just because Absol talk about stars and stuff don't make him better, bro.
And conspiracy theories.
That don't make him better.
And conspiracy theories. Hey, terrorist threats, I'm just saying, B. But, like I said, B, Kendrick's last 4 albums are sadly better than J. Cole and Drake's. I think Drake's last 4,
His mixtape's better.
What, Section 80?
Section 80, overly dedicated.
Overly dedicated is better than what?
J. Cole projects. 2 mixtapes.
All of them? Oh, 2 mixtapes.
To me, yeah.
You like OD like that?
Hell yeah, I love OD. OD's amazing, bro.
I think OD is cool. I enjoyed it.
Really good, bro. OD is, man, I love OD.
Maybe I need to re-listen to it. I don't want to listen to it on Spotify though. I need to re-listen to the full thing. I don't know if Spotify has the whole thing on there. I don't think it does. But yeah.
HOC.
Yeah, I remember that song. That song in P&P 1.5 with Absol. But yeah.
Some throw.
I don't know. Kendrick is an alright artist to me. In terms of like me wanting to bump him. I was telling my friends earlier that I never listen to Kendrick just solo songs. Like if I'm listening to Kendrick, I'm listening to the whole album. I'm not listening
that shows you how much of an artist he is.
Shut up.
Yeah. He put out one single, you like, oh, I don't like that single. Put it in the album. Amazing. Perfect example, I love myself.
Yeah, but I'm definitely not jamming that on the song. Definitely not. Nothing of Kendrick I'm jamming on the song. Besides Element. Element's so hard. But yeah.
On Down?
Yeah.
Oh, solo? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hold on, you won't do DNA by itself?
No.
Element though hard.
I don't know why. Sometimes when Kendrick does the aggressive rapping, like on the N95 and that, sometimes I'm just like, I like it. It's one of those one-time things. It's not something I'm just going to go back to a lot. But it is an amazing moment when it is on the album, though. Because I do like that aggressiveness that Kendrick comes with.
What about Rick and Mortis?
Oh, Rick and Mortis is hard.
Do J. Cole got anything better than that? And it was Kendrick at like
20.
20.
I don't like when he asks me these questions, dog. I don't like when he asks me.
Nah, he wasn't like that. No. His flow was way better than that.
That's how he sounds to me.
Bro, crazy flow, bro.
Is that the...
See that? Bro, and that B choice?
Is that one?
He did. I killed him. Amen. Bro was going stupid.
Sounds cool.
What J. Cole got?
Shut up,
Come on, man.
Well, I'll tell you, B, this isn't the competition because Kendrick is smoking him. Yeah. Okay?
And I can't even bring up Drake. Like, I wouldn't even bring up rapping with Drake. I can do Drake and J. Cole, though. Like, easily. I compare songs.
Sadly, they was on par with each other on first-person shooter. I don't like that.
I think J. Cole beat him on that one, though. What was the other one? What's on Scary Hours?
I forgot the one on Scary Hours.
Drake was on par with him there, but I think J. Cole not smoked him, but he got him on there. Because Drake started, you to go. Come on, man. Jake.
What about the second part of it, though? You know, like
nah, bro, he ruined it with that verse, bro. That
you
part.
Like that? Oh.
You to go. Come on, Drake. Stop it.
Hey, he's one away from Michael Jackson, so he just needs to beat it.
All right. This is when I walk out. Man.
Oh, man.
You got anything else on the docket?
I kind of want to talk about the Cardi B.
See, I don't even know nothing about this. Tell me about it. I ain't even click it because I'm like, I want him to surprise me. I like to talk about colorism.
So basically, I got to play a bit of the clip because I forgot the clip because I watched it last week. And,
I saw somebody saying that they called her a Mexican or something like that.
Yeah, it was the same conversation from that. And basically, this guy called Ramonte, he does like TikToks and things like that. He's part of the LGBTQ community.
Oh, excuse me.
And he does certain things on the internet that we would consider cool.
Yeah.
Like he does things like, oh, you are beautiful, gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Like he does it really loud, very obnoxious, very belligerent. Not belligerent, but it's just very, I don't like it. Like it's very, it seems intrusive at times. Yeah. I don't know what happens behind that scene.
He looks like a minstrel.
Yes. Mm-hmm. In terms of like stereotypes. And, he says that, I'm not ghetto because I do that type of stuff. Things like that. In my head, I'm like, he's like, I'm not mugging people for their purses or anything like that. I'm like, ghetto does not mean a criminal. Yeah. Ghetto just means what you are doing. I'm like, what you are doing is literally.
And then also it's a minstrel because you're
playing this character. Yeah, this character. You're overplaying it. It's like a huge stereotype.
For an entertainment factor too.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
Coonin.
He says that people like him that will act like him that are white, like contemporaries or peers, they will get sponsorship and brand deals that were that he wouldn't get because of his complexion. And that's why someone like Cardi B, yada yada, can get these deals because she is a lighter skinned or whatever like that. And so they was going back and forth on whether
why you comparing himself to a woman?
I'm not gonna get canceled, but he's part of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Some
council don't exist. Huh? They get canceled.
Yeah. Some members of that, some gay men, sometimes align themselves heavily with women. Yeah. And so a lot of times they do put themselves in women's business and don't really include themselves with the men like that. Yeah. Even though they are one and they identify as one. I think that's the best way I can say that. And so a lot of them like to do that tit for tat, especially when it comes to versus women. They like to prop women up, but they also like to bring women down at times. And so, Cardi B came up in this whole situation. And I think his wording is a bit misconstrued because he was talking about how, I'm not ghetto because I do these things, yada, yada. So really, I deserve these things too as well. But because of my skin complexion, I don't get opportunities like that.
You can't say that, bro. There's no evidence towards that.
Well, he says that his peers and contemporaries that act just like him will get that stuff before him.
Bro, Cardi B already has a way bigger audience than you already.
And they said that, I forgot
what. And she came up in a whole different time.
Yeah, and I feel like he was discrediting her a lot because I think he said something about how, like, people don't call Cardi B ghetto.
I'm like people did.
Yeah, I'm about to say back in Love and Hip Hop. Yes, I never knew Cardi B. Yeah, but that's all I knew about her was like she was some ghetto chick from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, you gotta understand that women get a bigger pass, bro. You could kind of lean more on your I guess your sexuality more than like skin tone. If I was him, he would use that as one of his victimhoods.
Yeah, it was definitely victim mentality.
Yeah, he can do that. Yeah, and so use that in the Olympics. I'm just saying, your victim Olympics.
And so Cardi B was basically, saying like, yo, like you don't know what I've had to do. I've had to change up a lot about me and what I had to do to get these opportunities, these deals. People were, ostracizing me, calling me all these things. Basically saying like, like I wouldn't be anything like that. Or they used to just call me like, oh, the stripper or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna make it. I used to clown Cardi B.
I didn't think she was gonna be as big as she is now. Yeah. I'll say that. And so know, she was going off with this whole thing, and she says, I'm loud and ghetto to this day, basically, yada, yada. But, you know, she has gotten a lot of, I would say she's having a lot of growth based off of what I've seen off of Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, she changed her face up. You know,
yeah.
She got different surgeries and all that. She look better. She does.
And so, you know, he came back saying, like, oh, why are you mad at the comparison? I'm saying you were successful and reached heights that visibly black people, ghetto people, have a harder time reaching. That act just like you. I'm not saying you don't deserve success or how you act. I'm saying that if someone was my color or darker, act the same way, we will never receive the same awards. I love you're being very dense. Sukihana, Sexy Red, the City Girls, the list goes on. These are people that don't get big opportunities like
they do.
Cardi,
it's just like Cardi. Bro, Cardi has a better personality than some people. And like he can't all you could bling up. What's that one guy? His name Ricky. He was dark skinned. I wouldn't say he's like a ghetto guy, but he's really flamboyant. He used to be on social media.
One that used to be on Vine.
Yeah, him. Yeah, that dude. He has really good success and stuff. He be in music videos.
Jay Versace.
Bro, good amount of people, bro.
Yeah, but he brought up Sukihana, Sexy Red, and the City Girls.
Bro, they have recognition. They shouldn't be in that place. I don't know what you're talking about. And they all, I don't even know this guy, but I'm like, if he comparing himself to them, then you're 50.
He said you've had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get. It's deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all. To not think you have it easier to be seen as marketable because your lighter is crazy.
Yeah,
he's playing a victim.
Yeah, he's playing a victim.
And so I wanted to ask you, B, do you think colorism does play a part in hip hop?
In hip hop or
to help? Well, in hip hop in this sense, in terms of like these hip hop artists for women. Because we do have people like Lotto, who's also lighter skinned. We have Cardi B, who's lighter skinned. I'm trying to think of other lighter skinned women. But we have brown skinned women like Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. I think Flo Milli is either darker skinned or brown skinned. Do you think really colorism has a part to play in that? I think that their look and the image that they portray plays more of a part.
Yeah, I don't think that just because you light skinned, you're going to make it. Because there's ugly light skinned people out there. I feel like you have to have a little bit more to it.
And people like to put Ice Spice in that category. Yeah, that's why she's successful.
Yeah, she's extra light skinned. But nah, she's successful because she has a big butt. Like her booty is like she got a big butt. You know what I'm saying? And then also she appealed to the whole TikTok crowd. I think colorism could have a factor to how like men, because I feel like a lot of men, especially like in the older days of hip hop, they like, they prefer, I want a light skin, a red bone, this and that. But him being a gay man, I don't know how that plays a part of what you bringing up. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it could be a factor, but it's nothing that I can really like
pinpoint and be like, this is why she has this instead of them.
Yeah, because you had Lil' Kim that was not dark, but vocal tone, but she kind of lightened herself up just because she said about how men looked at her, and she was a very beautiful girl, man. Like. Still, well, I wouldn't say still is because
that's one looks like Miss Piggy in the face.
She messed up. Yeah, she messed up face up. Look him, and then you had like Foxy Browns. You had the Missy Elliott's. You got Eve. That's she's kind of lighter, but Eve went like this big mega star. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Meryl. I don't know. I just feel like people pick and choose. And they want to pick a victimhood. They be like, this is why I didn't make it. No, it's more things why you didn't make it. Maybe you didn't work as hard because Cardi B was everywhere, bro. And nothing is deserved like just given to you. Like, you got to work for it, bro. You deserve. You get what you get what you work for.
So
in my perspective,
mostly off of music and hype. Let's have a let's start to compare. Anything City Girls has done, is it anything better than what Cardi has done musically?
From like their hit songs, no.
Sukihana versus Cardi B.
I think Cardi B has better music, she got better writers around her, better marketing, bigger budget.
Sexy Red versus Cardi B.
I think Cardi B has the same thing, better than her.
But I think Sexy Red is on a big come up right now.
Sexy Red is right now with Cardi B. She still has her popularity from her last project, and I feel like Cardi B is still going off that. She's still going off that road. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like she's afraid to stop that album. Sexy Red is having like this explosion, but I don't think she'll have a top like Cardi B. I don't think she'll win a Grammy or nothing like that. I agree. I'm just saying. I just feel like she's more of a she's more authentically herself though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she'll have Cardi B level. And I won't compare it.
What about Ice Spice B?
Ice Spice is just. I feel like she's a moment right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she'll last too long unless she change up her style musically because I don't think Brooklyn Drill is going to be something that's going to be lasting long. But if Ice, credit. I'm just saying, what does she do? Because she's young, she has the look. I feel like she still could be something, but she just had to change up her direction of where she want to go. Maybe she want to get into like acting. Maybe she'll be like Karrueche. Maybe she want to do modeling. But if she has to change up musically, because what she's doing is not gonna be, it's not something that can last long. Because I feel like hip hop is not a fad, but we have fad genres.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely have like phases.
Phases and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, because we also have someone like a Saweetie.
Yeah, look at that. And look, light skin, beautiful, and she added enhancements to her body that she didn't even need, like especially like with a butt. She's a beautiful girl, and like she's light skin. Cara Poo light skin. I think. Dang, I should have said that. About you might have to put it out. I'm sorry, bro.
Well, if you look at her long enough, she'll turn into a
down. Yeah. But hey, I'm just saying, bro. Light skin has nothing to do with it. And if you really want to get into the deep depths of colorism, y'all don't have that conversation because darker skinned people started it.
I just hate that whole stance. Like, in some areas, maybe colorism might play a part, but I really don't subscribe to that notion because I'm someone who's in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm brown skin. I'm neither light nor
brown skin. Because I think with light skin, they don't really, like, put it on men. They mostly put it on women. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, like, if I can get to the history of colorism from my understanding, a lot of it started from, like, you know, a lot of it started in I'm bugging. I'm losing my words. It started in the island of Hispaniola with Haiti, Dominican Republic, and you had like the slaves and the slave owner babies that was lighter skinned. A lot of the people that uprised in the 1804 or whatever with Haitian Revolution, they like unalived a lot of those light skinned people because they was descendants of the slave owners, and it kind of like scared a lot of those lighter people moved to the Dominican Republic, and how the Dominican Republic looked at some of the Haitians, they was scared of them. They didn't even want darker skinned people over there. So it started like this whole thing just because they was killing lighter skinned people. That's a gist of like what I learned. I know it could be people that probably hear this and be like, yo, that's what happened. But hey, that's some of the stuff I learned. And you can look up some of the massacres and just seeing how it comes with the light skin and dark skin rivalry. And it seemed like it dwells for more, like over more, because like a lot of I go deep into a whole history lesson. Let me just chill. But that's synopsis of like where I know what a lot of the colorism come from outside of America to like when it really came into like danger. You know what I'm saying? But we could get more in depth, but this is not that type of podcast.
Yeah, I will say this. I just hate the fact that when we do the victim Olympics, and we try to see who's more of a victim than the other person, they like to. And I feel like sometimes conspiracy theorists sage, tinfoil sage. Yeah. I think the government be planning some of these like scenarios in the black community. Yeah. Let it fester a little bit. Hey, I gotta get and then they like to eat and feed this, and they like to see the correlations. Like, oh, Cardi B's light skin. That's why she's successful. Yeah. Like, I mean, Nicki Minaj is successful. She's not light skinned. Yeah.
Like, she's lighter, but she's not like
but she's not light skinned. I mean, Beyonce, she's kind of like browner skinned. I mean, she looks light skinned in certain photos.
And she wear blonde hair.
You think she's light skinned? I think she's brown skinned.
Beyonce is light skinned.
I guess I see like
because you got Kelly. Michelle.
Kelly Rowland?
Yeah, Kelly Rowland darker.
Dark skin.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying compare those.
So do you think Kelly Rowland should be at the same level as Beyonce?
No. She's not as talented as Beyonce. She can sing though. She's good.
But she's darker skinned. Doesn't she deserve more of an opportunity?
Nope. She gotta work for it. She didn't work for it. And people be like, no, Beyonce got more opportunity because she's lighter. No.
Well, she's in the studio and she's still making music though.
Kelly Rowland
is not.
She's making movies.
And horrible ones at that with Tyler Perry. Hey,
you watched that
ish again.
You watched it? I didn't finish it.
I should be charging Netflix for watching that movie. Ain't no way. That movie was bad.
Damn.
I mean, the last two Tyler Perry movies I watched, bad. I don't watch his movies like that.
Nah, they funny though. They be so bad. I like to hate watch them.
Yeah, you'll definitely hate watch that one.
Oh, I didn't finish it. We was in Hempstead at the time, and I didn't.
Also, be two dark skins. Am I being colorist by saying that movie was bad? I like the actor that played the guy, but I don't like him in that movie.
Yeah.
Because his acting in that movie was horrible.
But I think Tyler Perry want people to act bad.
You think so?
I can't wait till we start diving into film. We get in our bag. Man. But overall, man, I don't know. Colorism, it's hard to pinpoint. A lot of stuff, victimhood, some of the stuff is hard to like.
Man, I'm telling you, this is government just sprinkling that into the black community with scenarios, and they just dipping. Look, this is the new crack epidemic. This is scenario epidemic, B. They like to put in the victim mentality epidemic. They like to put in these victim mentality
all these podcasts out here.
Look, that probably white man in the suit come up there. Hey, how come you don't have the same opportunity as her? She's lighter skinned though. And you pretty dark skinned. Look here, Dark Queen. I think you should be as high as her. No work ethic, no nothing.
Hey, bro, and white dudes love dark skinned women too. They always got them a dark skinned joint.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
So who's out there really winning? The dark skinned women creating you light skinned hoes.
Wenching. Yeah, I don't want to say the word before that. Wenching.
Oh yeah. But hey, man.
That's about it for the pod, because that's all the topics we have, and we've probably been going on for I don't know how long.
We was podding, B.
Oh yeah, we was podding.
Always podding.
That J. Cole thing, it took me out, B.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so sad.
J. Cole, man, get it together, bro.
This is probably the messiest podcast that we've ever had.
Yeah, bro, this is a mess.
From the girl rap situation, J. Cole not doing what he's supposed to do, to colorism with Cardi B.
Hey, man.
You can only get it here at Beyond Beats and Culture Podcast.
Yes, man. You only get it here, bro. Your one-stop shop for all mess.
For all the BBC.
Yeah.
We talked about music, but this is like nothing incredible musically came out. I am anticipating that future, though, that we still don't trust you. I'm hoping it's good. I'm really hoping it's good. I'm trying to see what else comes out this week.
Mid.
Boy, you're right. I played Arm & Hammer this weekend. That is mid.
Oh, now you got to throw a shot. Oh, wow. Bro, like this.
Hey, I'm like J. Cole. I'm not going to take it back.
What? Jail suit? Bro, need to be locked up for apologizing. Oh, hey, man.
But this is the end of the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Show love or wherever you're watching this, whether it be Spotify, Apple, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcast goodness stuff from. Make sure to comment and leave a rating on the social medias. I mean, not social medias. Leave a rating on the podcast algorithm to help boost us up within the algorithm itself. And come through to the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And TikTok, where we get a little wild.
Yeah, we get wild on there.
I go through them comments. I answer them.
Hey,
I'm on demon time.
Hey, man. Hey, this guy right here, wild. Sometimes I be want to interact with most people, but I'll be like, dang, I got to do this.
Hey, man, I got time today.
Hey, you'll be wilding, bro. But hey.
It's been it. My name is Chase the Dark Sage.
And I'm T.
Peace.
You sick. Throwing shots at Arm & Hammer. I'm hitting up Billy Woods myself.